Till, is this on?
We are officially on the road to WrestleMania, but we do have a stop this Sunday in Houston, Texas for the Elimination Chamber view. Let me try that again.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
The Slamilton as your pay-per-view prediction champion. That's right, it's still mine. Is going to take the hot take this week. Okay. Because I got a bone to pick.
Wonder how that'll look.
Amazing. That's how it'll look. Don't interrupt the champ.
Okay.
Rule number 1.
Sorry.
I got a bone to pick with Joe Pisano.
Is this heel Hamilton?
It's heel Hamilton. Because Joe
You don't say it. What?
Joe is sabotaging the show.
What did he do?
What did I do?
Mr. Joe decides I'm going to be on WWE pre-show for Elimination Chamber. Oh, look, here's our logo. And then there's Vince in the back. What the hell is that? What's wrong with wrestling?
I'm sure.
Damn it!
Sure Vince was very upset.
Yeah.
And what do we get? We get a great pay-per-view. Not just because we were there live. Mm-hmm. We get a good Raw. We get a good SmackDown. You want to see what's wrong with wrestling? It's nothing.
No, I think he's like, oh, you want to see what's wrong with it? Put NXT on there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait,
Vince.
so are you mad at Joe or?
I'm pissed at Joe because he's sabotaging the show. But as a fan, I'm fucking elated. This is amazing.
So you feel happy and sad with me right now?
Sure. 4 call-ups. What the fuck?
They weren't really call-ups.
Well,
I think one is a call-up. I think
think Aleister Black might. Although on SmackDown, when they put his name, it said NXT. It had the NXT thing too, so who knows? But it's not like Ciampa and Gargano and Ricochet are all going to be on Raw and SmackDown every week.
No.
Sure.
I mean,
No, they're not.
Unless they want the ratings to go up.
And the worst part of it is that the most undeserving crowd ever at Raw
Oh yeah.
got this amazing spectacle.
Lafayette, why did you even bother to show up?
Yeah.
What is that about?
Was someone like on the side of the freeway, like, who wants free wrestling tickets?
Maybe that's what happened.
Jesus.
I mean, remember the days of the Attitude Era where they would be like, in tonight's matches, we're going to have The Rock go against Stone Cold, and the place would pop. You know
They
what I
would
mean?
pop for a minute.
Yeah,
and
like
then Vince
Triple
would
H
just
was
be,
like, and now we're going to bring in the sadistic Tommaso Ciampa. And it was like this. Okay.
Silence.
Huh?
They showed the crowd. They were like,
Were they all Japanese? Because in Japan, they don't pop for anything. It's like in Japan, it's like them watching a movie. Like they don't like react or anything. Like they're just silent the whole time.
it's a sign of respect over there, Andrew, to shut your mouth.
Yeah. Even if they do like this huge spot, they're just like, okay.
I mean, geez, so I was watching a clip of when Ty Dillinger came out, the Royal Rumble in San Antonio at number 10 spot.
Yes.
And even people who didn't know who he was were cheering for him.
Yeah, because most people just want to cheer. They'll chant anything.
Because if you watch the clip close enough, you see 2 people talking and clapping, and you can clearly see that one guy's like, "Who is that?" And the girl's like, "I don't know," but she's still clapping.
Well, yeah,
So, I don't know, but this is great.
clapping and chants are contagious.
They are.
I mean,
like
that's
chlamydia.
That's why.
I
mean, that's one way to describe it, I guess.
Sure.
I don't know if
That is.
I don't know if we needed that analogy,
Yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, Raw and SmackDown, very interesting.
Yeah.
With these NXT guys.
Right.
Who are they? I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll learn more about these guys.
Right.
But first, we have to thank 15 new people who signed up on Patreon.
Damn.
15 new people who love us.
That's right. So, without further ado, thank you to Brian Till, Mika Wurrich. Micah, maybe. Max Allgood. I think Saul Goodman's his cousin. Dylan Tunderman, Andy Phillips, Damian Kite, Olivia Messier, Donovan Stapp, Trey Kimball, John Morris, Alberto, Josh Chastain, Imani Rashad, Chad Klass, and Jason Jerominski.
All right.
Jerominski.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Thank you, guys. It's amazing.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you guys help out the show. We help you back. We give you tons of content.
Can I give them homework?
You can.
You said it's 15, Andrew?
15.
I expect a question for this podcast by next week from all 15 of you guys.
Ooh.
You can, because it's a Patreon exclusive thing now.
It is.
So I expect you guys to submit something.
Please, we have too many questions as it is. No,
Oh, well,
just kidding.
that's your homework.
Right.
I mean, we might not read it, but you have to submit one
Yeah.
Joe will personally answer all of your questions
quickly.
with a phone call.
Oh, they have to be yes or no. Did you like Raw? No. Next question.
Right.
Great question.
Yeah. So if you want to be like them, just go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling for exclusive rewards and recaps you can't get anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
We're doing a bonus episode this week.
We are.
Not exactly sure what it is yet, but
Yeah.
it's coming.
I have another idea for a good bracket,
Yeah.
and we have to do it in the future.
Okay.
Best catchphrase.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
And there are some like that, even if you hated it, if it kind of like caught on, you have to put it on there.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a great example. Vicky Guerrero, excuse me.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, because
No.
Leave.
no.
You're
You're
gone.
I hate it more than you guys
You're
do.
done.
But it's got to make the tournament.
No, it does not.
'Cause it's a great catchphrase. It was one of the
Hey,
prominent things.
How do our brackets work? 2 out of 3 agree?
Yeah.
I vote for it not to be there.
So do I.
Second,
And it's gone.
approved.
You'll see what I mean.
Not me. I won't. It's
Excuse me. No, we won't.
Fans, explain what I mean. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, we
You
don't-
hate Hulk Hogan. Was he not on the tournament, the last bracket
Yeah,
we
but
did?
he wouldn't have put him on. Eric wouldn't have put him on.
That's true.
What a moron.
But 2 out of 3.
You wouldn't even be watching wrestling right now if Hogan never existed.
It's the long feud that's been since the beginning of this podcast.
This
Yes.
would be what's wrong with DC Comics right now is what we would
Joe
do.
and Eric with the Hulk Hogan thing.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent. I
You're
can
wrong.
At least
It's a
admit.
You're
tale-
just wrong.
It's a tale as old as time.
This isn't pizza and burgers. You're wrong.
pizza.
No. Hogan? Yeah, he's amazing. He's Hulk Hogan.
Look, I cannot like the guy and still acknowledge what he contributed to the
He's
wrestling
big.
world.
Should we just?
He's yellow.
Can we just stop? You guys have been doing this for what, 3 years now?
24-inch pythons.
We just, you know what we
What do
should
you
do?
do?
7 feet tall.
You know what we should do? Is
900.
have here. I got the next Patreon idea. You ready for this? And an Eric versus Joe over the is Hulk Hogan really that good debate, and I'm the moderator.
Oh my God.
I will sit in the middle.
Yes.
I will sit in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll each have your points,
Yep.
and I will declare, a winner.
Oh my god.
This sounds amazing.
it really does.
I'll just say.
Oh, sign me the fuck up.
I'll just say this, Eric.
Arr.
I'll just say this.
Don't say anything.
Their early odds are like 10-1 that I win this thing, like against you. So I'm just saying, I don't want to debate me.
Here's the thing.
So you have a mountain to climb. And also, you have the shittier, weaker side
Argument.
of this.
Wow.
Well, I would agree with that, but as the moderator, I'm not going to just say Joe's the winner because I agree that Hogan was, really good.
Or he's your brother.
It's all about the arguments. Who makes the better argument? That's
Well,
who's going to win.
At a typical moderation,
Yeah.
the moderator doesn't declare a winner.
I will declare a winner.
That'd be great, like a presidential debate.
Otherwise-
Okay, and the winner is Hillary Clinton.
Otherwise, what
So
the hell am I
vote
doing?
for her.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.
Well, they're supposed to be biased. I will not be
yeah,
biased.
Exactly.
not
There
biased.
has to be a winner on every. It's wrestling. There always
It's
has
wrestling.
to be a winner.
There's no draws.
Yeah.
If we tie, we're both eliminated. And Hogan's put to death.
At the end, it's like Joe's like Hogan's great. Eric's like Hogan sucked. Andrew, so what's the verdict? He was okay.
Nope. Yeah, that's true.
All right,
man.
maybe we'll do that this
This
weekend.
is gonna be
that
so
would
much
that
fun.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be
yeah.
great.
All right, so
Point, counterpoint. Oh my
Yeah.
God, this is going to be amazing.
and then like lightning round. All right, you have 30 seconds. Go.
I call no discussing N-words or sex tapes. Sorry, Eric.
Well, there go all my arguments. Shit.
Oh my God, I can't.
You
wait.
hated him before all of that.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Also, we had a fan buy a T-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling. So thank you to Kelsey Gloyd. She bought a kick-out spear pin repeat shirt. She also recently joined Patreon a few weeks ago. I know you said her name. So thank you, Kelsey. Appreciate that.
Boom.
And now we can finally move on to the, let's just do it now, the Hogan debate. All right, Joe,
All right.
go. No. All right, so Raw kicked off with Triple H.
Yep.
Not a bad way to start things.
No, definitely not. He brings up...
Not a great or not a bad way.
yeah, he said not a bad one.
Not a bad way.
I know.
He brings up the best moments from an Elimination Chamber, including Becky Lynch, who attacked Charlotte and Ronda.
Corporately, I have to say that if she does that again, she will be arrested and prosecuted.
Corporately.
But personally, I have to say, it's pretty damn cool.
All right, Triple H, will you make up your mind already?
Right.
What are you?
Cowabunga, dude.
I love this Triple H.
So do I.
Like, I
But
love
make up
it.
your mind.
No, he's a face.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
But, okay, like last week, he kind of turned... He went from heel to babyface last week in that episode of Raw. Because at the beginning, he's like, we demand an apology. And it's like, what? And then at the end, she apologizes. And he's like, all right, good luck. I love you, Becky. And
You're the best.
You're the best.
You're everything to me.
Yeah. You were the man. I knew it.
Yeah.
If I ever was going to dump my wife for a younger version of herself, it'd be you. I've said too much. I'm leaving.
He's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. He'll be face till WrestleMania.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, because now it seems like he's on Becky's side, but Vince isn't.
Right.
So now, like, there's going to be some struggle.
There's going to be a McMahon in every corner.
Maybe the most underrated feud of all time, and I know we may do a best feud someday,
Yeah.
is Triple H, Vince McMahon.
Right.
They were both faces and both heels
Yeah.
during this feud.
Right.
It's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
love-hate, like, long,
One of
long-
my favorite Vince moments ever was on SmackDown. I don't even remember what the match was. There was some match. Triple H and Stephanie were running SmackDown because Vince was gone for a while.
Yeah.
So they were running SmackDown. There was some match going on. Then you see the Titantron. Vince pulls up in a limo. So Triple H goes out there to talk to him. And Triple H
No,
like,
true. He's like this. He's like, oh, shit. He runs out.
He goes out to the backstage. Vince gets out of the limo. Triple H is like, what are you doing here? And Vince just clocks Triple
him.
H in the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
It's like
So
when you,
good.
It's like
It's
when
so
you're throwing
funny.
a party and your parents get home and they
then
just punch you in the face.
Then he goes in the ring and
Whoa,
clobbers.
Mom, hold on.
Yeah. Then he goes in the ring and, like, completely destroys Shane, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, Lord.
I think they were picking on Mankind. I don't know. I
Yeah.
got to see that again. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
So Triple H also says, speaking of pretty cool, it was announced by ESPN. I guess they decide who goes in the Hall of Fame.
They do.
That D-Generation X will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, good.
Myself, Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, X-Pac, and the ninth wonder of the world, China.
So what? Fuck Jane.
Gina.
Fuck Kane.
Fuck,
never in DX.
what's her name?
Tori.
She was never in DX.
Hornswoggle.
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 He was for sure.
But
Cena.
Rick Rude as well. They didn't even mention Rick Rude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already in the Hall of Fame, but so is Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he like,
He was in the original DX.
but like he
was.
left, and then that
He
night,
deserves a mention, though.
Yeah, he does. What
Nah.
the best part about this
was he in posthumously, or did he go in when he was live? You guys know.
No, he
Oh,
died. No,
yeah,
it was
he
way
was-
after.
yeah, it was
He died
after.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, then they put him in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just went in like last year, or the
like
year
a
before.
few years ago. Yeah. It was just in the last few years.
Right. What's amazing is this is just the start of Triple H's Hall of Fame run because he's going to go in with DX,
Yeah.
and as himself,
Right.
Nobody
and,
else.
and Evolution.
No way.
Oh yeah.
So Ric Flair.
Three times, baby.
Rings
And then-
for all my fingers.
And then
As
Triple H is
a-
going to be like, "Oh wait, we're both at 3. I'm inducting the Authority
And then as the COO,
as COO."
Ric Flair's one here, one here. Where are you going to put the third ring? You know. Make it wide as fuck.
you better make it extra big.
Extra wide.
Because I am
So, as of hard.
And I'm having a hard time keeping my penis down. Woo!
Yeah. So right now it's just Flair and Shawn as the two-timers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So here's a question. I don't think China goes in on her own. I think this is her only way
This
in.
is it.
Ever.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, at the ceremony, Triple H and X-Pac will put her over, and even Billy Gunn will put her over huge
Right.
For sure.
at the ceremony.
For sure. But like X-Pac,
Yeah.
he's not in.
He's in.
He's in.
He's in by himself?
No.
Oh,
No,
no.
I'm saying, like, how is... Why are you laughing? Like, how is X-Pac not in by himself is my point.
Because he's X-Pac.
Well, no, what do you mean he's X-Pac? He was a 1, 2, 3 kid.
Look,
I think we
they're
got
all
a
gonna,
sequel
they're all,
to-
who cares? They're all going to have their time to talk. Sean probably won't talk that much
I
because
don't-
he's already done it.
No, I don't care about the Hall of Fame at all. Like, I'm not one of these Hall of Fame purists. I guess my question is,
Yeah.
how many of these people minus Triple H and Shawn will go in on their own?
None of them.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
What's the point of doing Road Dogg and Billy Gunn at, like, oh, now their New Age Outlaws are in? No, they're already in.
Yeah.
There's no point of doing it again.
It's true.
The only reason, like, Sean, you did, like, the only point to do that is if you already did them by themselves.
Exactly.
Like Sean.
Except Triple H will be the exception.
Triple H will be the exception.
Yes.
But X-Pac won't get his own. Billy Gunn and Road
Right.
Dogg, they won't get their own. No.
It's like
I mean, they're the New Age Outlaws in DX. So
and it's not like they're going to induct every faction. Like when they induct The Rock, they're not going to do Nation of Domination like a year later.
yeah,
They may, though. You never fucking know.
I think
but-
those days are past
Yeah.
for the nation.
Yeah.
It's curious. I
Yeah.
think X-Pac goes in on his own someday.
Right.
Really?
I can't
do.
wait for them to induct corporate ministry into the like all 27
Oh
of
my
them.
God! What's his name? Minius has to come back.
Yep, Midius. The Mean
Where have
Street.
you been?
The Mean Street Posse.
Well, then how do you not put in the NWO?
Right.
Because-
all
The
300
greatest faction of
all
all time.
328 members.
Or
Well,
at
they
least
probably
top
will,
3.
but Kevin Nash hasn't gotten his own induction yet, and he deserves to go in. by
Razor
himself.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
weird.
He was the same year as Jake.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, because they both got sober.
Yeah, why
at
is
the same
Nash
time.
not in? Is he pissed, keeps fixing off Vince or something?
I don't know.
He's a
it's
bro.
just-
He's a broski.
He is a broski.
Calm down, Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
But this is bigger than any other name I think they could have mentioned. I
Right.
mean, unless you're going to do Owen Hart, and they're not going to do Owen Hart.
Well, usually they announce one big name at the beginning and another big name at the end, like for the last one.
Who introduces them? And
That's a good question. Yeah.
The NWO, of course.
Bret Hart, because he named them.
you're a
Technically.
bunch of degenerates.
Sergeant
yeah.
Slaughter.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like Razor Ramon, like being
Vince.
all
They'll
their
get
best
the
friends.
they'll get the biggest name they can get to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it probably
Mike-
won't be Sergeant
It'll be
Slaughter.
fucking Mike Tyson.
You can't let him talk for more than
He's a member.
He is. He should be going in with them.
Who would be the biggest name to do it then?
If they could get anyone they wanted to.
Stone Cold.
I mean, that would make sense. But they
Mick
would do
Foley
it.
might be
Yeah,
a
Mick-
good name.
Yeah.
Foley, yeah.
Who
Or
was
like Hogan.
Who was the first like fuck you like member of like wrestling?
They could do Ric Flair or Hogan or something.
Yeah, Flair, of course. He loves Michaels and Triple H. He
Yeah.
thinks that they're two greatest human beings.
Right.
I think it might be Flair if he can do it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
If he's
think
helping
so.
him
Ma-
do it.
Vince might do it. Vince did Stone Cold. Vince did he do Sean? I think Vince
thought-
might have done Sean too.
Jose Lothario did Sean.
No, he died. He was dead.
Triple H had to have done Sean, I'm sure.
I'm sure Triple H did, Sean.
Triple
Whatever.
H did do Sean.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, that's enough of the Hall of Fame.
You know, Mark
But
Henry.
we hate the Hall
could-
of Fame. We're
Mark Henry could. The Rock could be. No.
Well, no, of course they want The Rock to do it if you would do it, but
Yeah.
It'll be Sting. So, what,
all right. So next up, we're still in the first segment of Raw.
Oh my
So
lord.
Triple H then says
apologies.
that multiple NXT superstars will be competing on Raw tonight, such as Ricochet, Aleister Black, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa.
So I hate how he did this, but there
But-
still should have been a bigger pop from the damn audience.
Yeah.
Of course.
But as soon as Andrew saw this, I think he texted us like, "Oh my god, Raw is going to be really good tonight."
Yeah. Yeah.
So of course, like, here's what he did. Here's what he said: Joe, pay attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like now I'm glued to Raw for the whole show.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I know I get at least 3 matches
Right.
3 matches
that
worth
I haven't
watching.
seen before on Raw.
Right.
that are going to be good.
Yes.
Because all three of these guys can work.
Yes.
Or four. They can all work, and they're all great.
Work it.
You know, who could, when you say, who's the greatest in-ring performer of all time?
Sean.
Who's been someone that can rival that?
The Rock.
In-ring performer? I wouldn't think of The Rock. He was good.
Well, no one rivals Sean.
I mean, like maybe like Ziggler, AJ Styles, right? Like these type of names.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
right.
like, I think the only person that, when it's all said and done, is going to be able to say he was up there with Sean might be Johnny Wrestling.
Well, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
he just puts on a show every time, and that was Michaels.
What about
Michaels can fight
Ricochet?
Vader, Bret Hart, and he'll have a great match. No matter, he can fight a lot. Shawn Michaels fought a ladder
right.
versus Razor Ramon. They said no, it was Shawn versus a ladder, and he was amazing. So I think that'll be Johnny.
No,
Gargano.
that's how I feel that way about Johnny Gargano for sure.
He doesn't know how to put on a bad match.
He's such a good storyteller. It's
Right.
If they wanted to be honest, all of the match of the year candidates would be Gargano versus Dream, Gargano versus
of course
Ciampa 1,
Yeah.
Gargano versus
they're all
Ciampa
the
2.
best matches.
Yeah.
the
Gargano versus Aleister Black.
Yeah.
That was a phenomenal
It
match.
was amazing. So, anyways, he announces all of them. They're going to be in action tonight. And then the first match we get of Monday Night Raw is Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin. I know it's a tables match, but still.
Yeah. This might be the
Same old Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
This might be the only time you could do that tonight, Andrew.
Maybe.
Maybe one of them.
Maybe not. Look, I know there's tables involved, but there's tables involved every time these guys fight. So it's basically the same thing. I will say that there was a nice spot when Corbin jumped off the apron and Braun hit him with the steel steps in midair. That was nice.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, look, for a match we've seen 1,000 times, it wasn't bad because of the cool spots.
Right.
Yeah.
So Braun wins with a power slam through a table, and no McIntyre, no Lashley. So what's going on? Because at Elimination Chamber, all three of them beat up Braun Strowman.
Right.
And now on Raw, they're not even talking to each other. What the fuck what's going on?
I thought Fastlane would then be a 3-on-3. You know what I mean? For
Yes.
sure.
But then on Raw,
Where's the faction?
why do they help Corbin at Elimination Chamber and then not on Raw the next night?
Right.
I don't know.
There's
It
no-
makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Especially because
Lashley
it-
sucks. Corbin, I like McIntyre. But when they were together at Chamber, I was like, faction.
Yeah.
Right.
I love factions. The European Union bullshit, whatever it was called.
The
I was
League
like,
of
I really
Shadows.
I don't like the League of Shadows. I don't think I like any of these guys. But together,
Right.
I love them
You
because
like
they're
them.
a faction.
Yes.
And they
League
make
of-
sense. Oh, they're all foreigners.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The League of Extraordinary Accents, right?
Yeah, that's right. Look back in podcast history.
Yeah. So Braun wins. After the match, Paul Heyman comes out to the stage and he tells Braun, congratulations. You can leave now. Go on. Go ahead and leave. So Braun puts his hand around Heyman's throat. Paul pleads to let him go, and he eventually does.
For no reason at all.
Like he lets Heyman go for no reason?
No, like what beef could he have with Heyman?
He's Paul Heyman.
Well, he's probably still pissed that he
I'd
doesn't.
probably do it. I'd punch him. There's no
Probably still pissed that he didn't, get to fight Lesnar.
There's no
Yeah.
repercussions.
And Paul was kind of rude to him. He's like, "You can go. Get the fuck out of here, Braun."
Yeah.
So there's no reason for Braun to let go of Heyman's throat.
Dude,
like-
Right.
he talks shit about you. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you grab his throat?
Why wouldn't you power slam him on the announce table?
Or that.
Because he pleaded with you? What are you? You're good guy Braun now? What are you,
Yes.
Cena? You
He
can't.
is good guy Braun.
He's Cena though. He can't.
Yeah, but you don't hurt someone.
It's
much
like, I
weaker than
should
do.
hurt
That's not a
you,
face
but
thing
I
to do.
won't.
If they hit you from behind and cost you a match, sure. But you don't just
mean-
attack a weaker guy, not as a face.
I guess only
Yeah.
Stone Cold can get away with that.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. He's the exception.
He's a different animal.
So the Advocate gets in the ring. Heyman throws to a video package of himself talking about Brock Lesnar's career. It was actually a really good video showing his college wrestling career, beating The Rock for the WWE Championship, winning the UFC Heavyweight Championship, and then breaking the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. So Heyman then asked the crowd who here thinks Seth Rollins will actually win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. And of course, the initial crowd reaction wasn't even that good.
Yeah, what the fuck?
raw.
This is the part of the show where it's audience participation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you blew it.
And in
Right.
Lafayette, there's those two people that are like, who is that?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Paul
we're at a
Herman?
wrestling show?
Paul Herman, you think he's on? Paul
Herman. So then Heyman is interrupted by the new Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor.
Right.
So Heyman leaves, and Balor says, it's been a while since I've had one of these championships, and boy, does it feel good. Yeah, it's been, 2.5 years?
Yeah.
He says, it's always been my dream to win the IC title, and I'm proud to continue the legacy.
Really, Finn? Has it always been your dream to be mid-card champion?
It is, yeah, that's been his dream.
Yeah, but because of Lesnar, the IC title is actually a prestigious title again.
You know
what I mean? It really is.
That is a pretty good point.
Yeah.
Except when Bobby Lashley had it.
Except when Bobby Lashley had it.
Right.
So Leo Rush comes out to the stage and tells Balor, you don't deserve to be the Intercontinental Champion. Bobby Lashley does. Lashley then attacks Balor from behind, and the two team up on him despite breaking up the night before.
Yeah.
So they're beating him up until Ricochet comes out for the save.
Hey.
And we have a tag team match. Of course, Ricochet goes nuts, and he hits the 630 on Leo Rush for the win.
All right.
Later in the night, Charlie Caruso interviews Ricochet backstage, who says, you haven't seen the last of me. I will show the entire WWE universe why there is one and only Ricochet.
Didn't you expect Charlie to be like, Ricochet, that was an amazing match. You've never been NXT champion.
She has done that before to people. Backstage, Triple H is talking to Natalya when Drew McIntyre walks up. He wants Seth Rollins tonight to prove that he should main event WrestleMania. But then Dean Ambrose walks up and says, I'm not doing anything tonight, and he slaps McIntyre and walks away. Triple H then asks McIntyre, do you still want Seth, or should I change the match? And McIntyre says, change the damn match.
Change the damn match.
Yeah, does McIntyre not watch wrestling and know the rules? He's like, I want to prove that I should be going to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Seth won the Rumble.
Yeah.
It's the only stipulation we've kept all these years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's going.
Right. So, as of right now, you're like, okay, well, Dean...
It's not like we're dumb enough to add a third person to a Rumble match. Charlotte.
Well, like, until last year when Nakamura won, he didn't have to do anything to keep that spot.
Right.
But like the previous 3 or 4 years, whoever won the Rumble lost their spot at Mania and had to regain it, you know? Like, they kept doing that shit.
Yeah.
With Randy Orton, Roman Reigns.
Reigns makes sense. Orton was weird because he didn't know who the hell he was.
Yeah.
We were
Right.
kind of fucking around with it too
Right.
much.
Yeah.
Is he heels, he faces.
And then he had to beat Styles to get the match again.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he gave it up.
Right, yeah.
He's like, I'm not fighting Wyatt. All right.
But so far, you're like, okay, Ambrose, McIntyre, so a heel match? All right, that's like what we're thinking as of this point. Like,
Right.
So we'll get back to that later, because next up we have the Lucha House Party versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
All right.
And I really thought this was it.
Oh, no.
No. I'm just kidding.
No.
What, WrestleMania pre-show?
No.
Really?
No.
Well, they
Never.
have to pay this off.
No.
They will.
No. Lindsay Dorado pins Kurt Hawkins with a Hurricane Rana.
Yeah.
He does a Hurricane Rana pin.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll stop Kurt Hawkins.
It will.
It will. How is he going to win?
I know, like, everyone does a super kick, but I'm pretty sure a super kick would do him in at this point.
Yeah. Anyone.
Body
Any super
slam,
kick.
like a body slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side
Next
Russian
Drop
leg
kick.
sweep.
Next
Good,
up.
a really good drop kick.
Yeah.
Next up, Charlie Caruso interviews Heavy Machinery on the stage.
This was awful.
Tucker says, we're ready for anyone, even though they've lost 2 matches already.
There are only 2 matches.
There are only 2 matches.
They've lost them.
Then Lacey Evans comes out and does a catwalk down the ramp. Then Tucker and Otis do their own catwalk down the ramp. Jesus. And then they all leave.
Hey, pretty lady. I don't know, Andrew.
And that's
Don't
what
look at
Lacey did at Elimination Chamber,
Yes.
which we were all like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
What-
cool. Maybe she'll come out. We'll have some sort of oh, wait, she's already going back up the ramp. She did nothing.
Oh, an impromptu Lacey Evans match? Oh, wait, she's not in her ring gear. Oh, I guess she's going to cut a promo. Oh, she's leaving already. Okay.
Okay, well, that was a waste of 30 seconds.
Yeah. So next up we have the Revival versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, formerly known as DIY.
Do you like to do it yourself?
I love to do it myself.
The mood strikes. So before the match, Gargano and Ciampa are talking backstage when Bobby Roode and Chad Gable walk up and wonder why they are facing the Revival instead of themselves. Well, I could tell you why, guys.
Yes.
You suck.
Because you're Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
Yeah. What
Sorry.
a disappointing... Man, it's funny you say that. It's like, yep, you suck. You're Bobby Roode and you suck.
Right.
That's a sad thing to say.
The only reason I want them to have the rematch is so that they lose again and Bobby Roode just beats the shit out of Chad
Yeah,
Gable.
I think that
That's the only way you can say Bobby Roode at this point.
I don't even know if that's happening anymore. I mean, that's been hinted at since they became a tag team.
I know.
You're like, oh, this is ending badly. Probably in a week or two.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Here we are like 5 months later.
Instead, he made an extra robe for him.
He stole Rude's gimmick.
He did.
He's like,
Now
so
we
I
have-
can just do your gimmick, right?
Now we have two
Here's-
glorious gimmicks.
Here's a robe, big man. You're now part of Glorious. This one smells like piss. Don't worry about it. All right, let's go to the ring.
No, it's not. That's just the conditioner that I use for
Yeah. It's a little pissy smelling.
So then the Revival walk up talking trash, and they all reminisce over the matches they had in NXT against each other, minus Rude, of course.
Right.
Ciampa tells Dash and Dawson, we aren't here looking for your respect. We're here to make an impression at your expense, so good luck. And really, the whole segment was awkward, which shows that the Raw writing team can make anyone sound stupid.
Exactly.
Because Ciampa and Gargano never sound or look stupid on NXT,
No,
and they kind of did
ever.
here. Just because the lines they were fed were awful.
Yeah.
Right? And they're just like, hey, we're here to prove ourselves. Do you think Ciampa would ever say that shit in NXT?
Fuck no. Why does he... They are literally carrying the main and the mid-card titles. Why do they need to prove themselves to tag team champions?
Hold on a minute. Also, why not let them have a promo in the ring?
Yeah.
Give him 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Right.
Let the crowd love to hate him.
Well, that's... I'll tell you why. You know why?
Why?
Because they worked as baby faces on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
Tommaso Ciampa, the biggest heel in the company right now.
Right.
Maybe minus Charlotte Flair because she has so much heat for taking this match. But like the biggest heel, and he's a baby face on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they worked against heels, so they worked as faces.
And they did the
kind
hot
of.
tags and everything.
Yeah,
Like
they did.
the big spots.
Right.
So it was weird. But as for the match.
And they won as faces.
They
They did. As for the match, it was very good. You know,
Of course.
reminds you of their takeover matches that they had. Although the crowd didn't deserve it, of course.
No.
Gargano and Ciampa got the win after hitting their old DIY finisher.
Yeah.
So booyah. Next up, we have another Kevin Owens update. He's at the movies with his family, and it's
Yeah, what was
another
this?
it's another goofy babyface promo.
Yeah.
Like I'm interested in a babyface Kevin Owens, but I just don't want him to be too goofy.
No, and I don't want these promos. Just surprise us one night.
Yeah.
Well, it's
that's
also
all you
like-
need.
Stop with this I'm coming shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, how long could you be coming for anyway?
Right. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
he-
how long can you be coming for?
what is he, a porn star already?
Yeah, maybe he's doing the Val Venus thing. I don't know, but no, it's like so. It's an iPhone promo, but because it's Kevin Owens, they keep like editing the footage to make it look like it's going to cut out. It's like it's on an iPhone.
Yeah.
He's not doing it live.
Right. It's not like
so
Facebook Live or something.
Right. It's very stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
So next up, Sasha and Bailey come out with their new tag team titles.
Uh-huh.
And they get the smallest "You Deserve It" chant ever. Again, because Lafayette sucks.
Yeah.
But Bailey screwed up right away.
I'm already feeling it, but as you can tell last night, if you didn't see all of our crying pictures, that it was a very emotional night for both of us, so I was at a total loss for words. I honestly cannot believe that we are here right now and holding these. We are your first ever WWE Tag Team Champions.
Interesting.
Wow. They've never had tag champions before.
Ever.
And they're them.
Bailey, what the fuck?
Yeah. Come on, Bailey.
WWE Tag Team Champions. Yes.
I did it. I remembered it all. Bailey, you forgot the most important part.
The only
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Look in your fucking pants, bro.
So Sasha says,
I don't know.
Sasha says they're willing to defend the titles on Raw, SmackDown, and even NXT.
Yeah.
That would be really cool if like there's a
Ooh.
takeover with Sasha and Bailey versus, maybe Kairi Sane and Io
Io
Shirai.
Shirai.
Oh, but then they'll lose.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'd give it to them. Why not?
Yeah.
So Bailey says there's no stronger connection than the boss and hug connection. And then Sasha says, and you could bank on that.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
So then Nia and Tamina come out to the stage. They talk some shit, and then they rush the ring, but quickly retreat after taking a couple of shots from Sasha and Bailey.
Yeah.
And Nia even like struggled to like get in the ring.
Catch her breath.
It was a really bad segment, and the silent crowd made it so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cringeworthy almost.
It was very
Right.
cringe. It was definitely.
Like what? Did they I guess now what? Does Nia and Tamina win the titles at Fastlane?
No.
And then the girls win them back at Mania?
No. I think they're hinting.
There's rumors and stuff about
Yeah, I mean, there have been rumors before these titles even existed that Sasha and Bailey would be fighting Trish and Lita at Mania.
Yeah.
That's probably what's happening.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I would bet on right now.
But
Especially because they
it's
said
two old
we'll fight
broads.
anyone past, present, or future.
right, that's why they said that. Yeah. And they even said, remember, they said in the Raw in Houston in what was it, December, November? They said their dream match would be to face Trish and Lita at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know what else was their dream? To be the first ever women tag team champions, and they did that.
They did it, Joe.
Their other dream is to fight Trish and Lita.
No, they didn't.
That's what they said.
They're the WWE Tag Team Champions.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
So
Andrew.
next up,
Bailey.
we have Dean Ambrose versus Drew McIntyre, and Dean Ambrose is a babyface again.
Yeah.
No sirens.
Nope.
He acknowledged the crowd
Yep.
and worked the match as a babyface.
That's so great. When you know by their theme music if
Yeah.
they're a face or a heel.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like no sirens.
Like if
I was like,
Shinsei came out and no one's singing his song, he's a babyface.
Right.
well, it's like, okay, no sirens. Then he's like acknowledging the crowd,
Yeah.
and he worked the match as a babyface. However, McIntyre won in like 2 minutes
Yeah, it was awful.
with 2 Claymore kicks. So
So Dean's leaving.
Dean's leaving. That is confirmed.
Right.
So he's like,
You
he's
want to
probably
leave my
like,
company? You want to leave my company? You schmuck.
he's probably like,
You'll be a janitor before you leave.
hey, you mind if I just turn face for a couple weeks and help my bro Seth? He's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Do whatever. But you're leaving on your back.
Yeah.
Next week he's like, hey, Dean, take this mop to the ring. What do you want me to, what am I, a janitor gimmick? No, I just want you to mop the ring.
Your last week on Raw is going to be versus Kurt Hawkins.
You're going to lose to Kurt
You're
Hawkins.
going to lose.
You bitch. So next up, we have another Brock Lesnar video. Heyman once again says Seth Rollins has no chance at Mania. Caruso interviews Seth Rollins backstage, who says, I promise I'm leaving WrestleMania as the Universal Champion. Dean Ambrose walks up, fresh off his loss, and asks Seth, where were you out there? Or where were you out there, man? So Seth says, have you completely lost your mind? And Dean gives Seth a blank stare, just like... And then
It's
he
funny.
goes,
Yeah.
and walks away.
That's great.
So maybe the Claymore kicks gave Ambrose memory loss? Maybe
Amnesia.
Yeah.
He
So,
kicked him back to facedom.
So maybe he is helping Seth at Mania.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, God, I hope not. Jesus. Let
Look,
him beat him by
hold on.
himself.
But Roman couldn't even beat Lesnar by himself.
It's true.
I don't give a shit. Let Seth do it.
But if they're not going to let Roman do it by himself,
Stop it.
Right.
Just stop.
they're going to let Seth do it?
Stop it.
They didn't only not let Roman do it by himself. He like had like a drunk beat the fuck up Brock Lesnar after his stuff with Braun. It's like,
Yeah.
and he almost didn't beat that.
Right.
So stupid.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think there's a chance that, like, Ambrose comes out at Mania, Dirty Deeds, and then Superman punch from Roman. Roman could do one Superman punch,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what happens. I don't know.
Hopefully.
I mean, no, I'm with Joe. I'd rather Seth beat him by himself. I just
Yeah,
don't.
for sure.
I'm not even convinced Seth's winning at Mania. I'm not convinced.
Yeah,
Roman
that's
Reigns
true.
was their guy, and he lost at Mania.
That's true.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but then everyone shit on the whole show.
Well, of course, but so they did the year before when
Derek,
Taker when Roman beat Taker.
But if
Yeah.
they were listening to us, they would do things differently.
If you had to bank
Right.
on one thing happening at Mania, Seth winning or Becky winning,
Becky winning.
I would say Becky winning.
That's harder than you
Becky's
think.
like the star of the show right now.
No.
She is.
But you're
and this
she's
whole
gonna
thing,
beat Rousey.
this whole thing is fuck Becky, fuck no. But Charlotte, if Charlotte's in the match, she can beat Charlotte. That's what they're gonna fucking do. She's gonna beat Charlotte at She'll make Charlotte tap at Mania so that you can have a 2 to 3 month program with Ronda afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna fucking do.
Does she ever beat Ronda clean then?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe they trade wins or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah. Next up, we have Elias versus Aleister Black. And Elias got the biggest reaction from the crowd because he shit on them.
So that's what's wrong with the crowd. They just like being shit on.
That's it.
It's Lafayette, literally.
Yeah.
Well, he should have been like, you fucking bitches have been quiet all night. You guys suck at this. Like,
Yeah,
right.
It would have been great if he said that.
Yeah.
But Aleister hits the Black Mass for the win. I think it would have been better to give him, like a better wrestler to showcase, himself.
Maybe like Drew McIntyre. That would have been a better match.
No,
But
but he's got to win. Look, I didn't mind Elias. I thought he made Elias look good.
Well, yeah, because Elias doesn't really do much in the ring.
No,
True.
but like this was like a decent match. This wasn't a bad match, I thought.
Yeah.
So I thought Elias.
I mean, at least it was definitely better on SmackDown. But, we'll get to that. So for the main events, we have Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott for the Raw Women's Championship.
saving Becky for the end. Yeah.
The Elimination Chamber rematch.
Yeah.
Why
So-
did Ruby deserve to get another match? Don't you have to last more than 3 minutes to get a rematch?
I'm
for the
pretty
title?
sure he's right on that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, was this Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Right.
Wait, I get another shot!
Yeah. Another shot. Another shot.
Yeah.
Another shot. He gets another shot.
You should actually get that clip for when someone gets an immediate rematch.
Another.
Give him another shot.
Of course, Ruby doesn't win again. They actually have a match this time.
Yeah,
It went
yeah.
like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And the Riot Squad helps, like they
course.
would
Yeah.
expect them to.
Ruby hits 2 Riot kicks, and Ronda kicks out of both of them.
Which makes Ruby just look like shit.
Of course, but
that's
what
so
else?
dumb.
Ruby goes for a senton bomb, but Ronda moves out of the way, and it looked like Ronda was going to put Ruby in the disarmor, but then Liv and Sarah pulled Ruby out of the ring. So Ronda climbed the top rope to dive on Liv and Sarah, but they were standing very far away,
Oh my god.
and Ronda also slipped, so she barely made it to them.
yeah.
But in the end, Ronda did her cool takedown, and she made Ruby tap to the armbar.
Right.
And that was it. No Charlotte, no Becky. Yeah.
No.
I guess you can't do it every time. But
Can't.
I would at least progress the story somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, have Charlotte come out and, beat her up. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. Again, you have a lot of time before Mania, but still, that's not like an ending to a show.
No.
I love how Cole is selling like Charlotte, like as if, well, that's happening, it's done. Becky won't be back. He's like, Charlotte and Ronda at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like that's all.
She's suspended.
That's it.
Yeah, she is. She won't be back till after WrestleMania, Joe.
It's done.
You heard Vince.
I did.
There's never ever been a case where a suspension hasn't been lifted. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
Is Linda McMahon gonna come out one day and be like,
Oh, God.
I reinstated him?
Well, yeah, that's the thing is like, what is it gonna take? Like, is Triple H gonna go to bat for Becky, like against Vince,
Yes.
to get her in this match?
Maybe.
You know,
That'd be fucking cool.
it would be cool.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, the original, everyone thought like maybe Becky and Charlotte will fight at Fastlane, and if Becky wins, she either replaces Charlotte or gets added to the match.
Or she can just say, "Thank you, everyone. Had a good match, but I had a good chance, but I lost it, so that's what it is." And then Vince goes, "Okay, fine. Let's see what you can do."
Yeah,
And then he puts her in the match,
Yeah.
right,
like he did with Shane when he lost the Undertaker.
right, yeah.
All right, thanks, fans. I guess I'll see you never.
See you never.
Okay, let's see what you can do. But I lost. Okay, fine. I'll be here forever. Thanks.
God,
Thanks, Dad.
One of the biggest things where they mention something and they never go back to it was when Shane was like, I have that thing in that locked safe
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
I have the key. I have that thing that will blackmail you and ruin your whole life.
Right.
And then, sure, Shane does that. Shane basically tells his father, I will ruin your fucking life. That's how much I hate you if you don't give me a chance to run Raw. So then Vince is like, okay, fine. You face The Undertaker. If you win, you run Raw. If not, I get the fucking key back and I fire your ass.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So then the next night, Vince is like, I won. I got the key back. Okay, let's see what you're going to do.
Yeah, what is in the box?
He just threatened your life.
What's in the box?
He threatened your life, and we never found out what was in that box.
No.
What? He has another Hornswoggle son?
In the box.
The Raw general manager has to be the worst one.
Yeah.
Because then they just stopped doing it, and they went, "Oh, it was Hornswoggle." Like, wait, what?
That was
It was like a throwaway. Like it was Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle
obviously.
was the answer to like so many questions.
Yeah.
It was like 3 things. Who's Vince's son? Hornswoggle. Who's the Raw anonymous GM? Hornswoggle.
Wait, who is Hornswoggle's father? Is it A, Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
B, Fit Finlay?
Yeah.
Or C, other?
Other. No, I think the last time they said it was Finley.
Is Finley's son?
Yeah.
But like that'd be funny if Shane's like,
But they're like the
in the
same
lock,
age.
the lock save. It's like actually, this is proof that Hornswoggle is your son. No,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch. So I do have a bastard son. Anyways,
Speaking of things that never like went anywhere, get revealed. Remember they used to do those segments? It was like GTV or something.
yeah,
And it
Everyone
was
thought
just,
it was Goldust TV.
yeah,
Well,
and it would just be random, like catching people doing things.
Yeah.
And then they never said who did it.
a former writer said that it was supposed to be Tom Green. But then once Vince McMahon saw Tom Green's show, he was like, "This guy's a fucking idiot."
He's not going to look before?
Nope.
What is this shit?
This is fucking idiot. We're not doing this shit. So that's why GTV just went away.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh my God.
Oh, Tom Green, what the fuck is this?
No,
Like, what would they reveal? Like, what a stupid idea. I mean, I liked Tom Green back then, but what a stupid idea. Like, what's the reveal? It's Tom Green. And then what? And then what happens?
right.
He just keeps filming people?
Yeah.
Stupid.
You know how much they love their celebrities in the WWE?
Right.
Like, they love their celebrities.
Yeah.
Like Snooki has a WrestleMania win.
She does.
She's undefeated at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
She has like the 4th longest streak of all time. Right behind Maria Menounos, who has 2 wins at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Who has the longest streak now? Is it RVD, like with 4
6.
or whatever? 6?
Yeah, he's 6-0.
Nice.
Good for you, RVD. So on to SmackDown Live, we start things with Shane McMahon. And as he walks to the ring, they cut to a video of Kofi Kingston almost winning at Elimination Chamber and then getting a huge ovation from the Houston crowd.
Yeah.
And then back to Shane. What? What happened? Did they accidentally start the show and they're like, fuck, we forgot to show the Kofi video. And I just cut to it while Shane gets to the ring.
Yeah, it's going to take him like 2 minutes anyway.
Yeah. So back to Shane. He hypes the main event of SmackDown, which is all 6 members from the Elimination Chamber in a 6-man tag. Hey, remember that Chamber match? This is going to be a watered-down version of it.
Yeah.
You guys excited? You guys excited for this?
Do you guys remember the Raw after WrestleMania 25 in Houston?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. And it was like the winners of the matches
Right.
versus the losers of the matches in a 5-on-5 tag match.
For nothing.
That was,
For nothing.
That was before the Raw after Mania was considered a huge thing.
Yes.
Because I went there, and I actually took my dad I took my dad to Raw, and the big
you
thing.
I
took Dad.
You took him.
I did.
Yeah.
I
Like,
did.
Hey, Dad, happy birthday. Here's some WWE.
No,
Raw
like
tickets."
I bought 2 tickets, and for some reason you couldn't come. So then I just asked Dad. I was like, "Hey, I bought 2 tickets to Raw. You want to go?"
What was this like? What are we
Yeah.
at? WrestleMania 35 this year? 36? You know,
It's 35.
It was the
first
first.
10 years ago.
It was
10
the
years
first
ago.
Taker Shawn match at Mania.
Yes.
And I was hoping to see Shawn there, and he wasn't there.
No.
Oh.
But
Oh, I know why I couldn't go. I remember. I was married.
you know what? It's a shame we weren't that big of wrestling fans back then because we could have seen Shawn Taker like in person. But we just weren't that big of fans back then.
You
Like,
didn't go to that Mania?
No, we watched it at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What?
We just
That was in
weren't.
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't.
We
spend
really just-
$1 on wrestling.
No, I'm telling you, the only reason I went to Raw was because I never saw Shawn live, and I wanted to see him live, and then he didn't fucking show up.
That was Shawn Taker 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he didn't come out.
No.
No.
Greatest match of all time. He didn't come out.
Yeah.
I can be Taker. He didn't do that. No, the big thing at the end of Raw was Batista. Don't do that. Joke did his cross-eyed. No, the big thing at the end of Raw was Batista returned, and Batista and Vince beat up Randy Orton.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that happened. Yeah,
It was nothing special.
no, yeah, it was Batista.
Yeah.
So Shane he announces the 6-man tag match. He says Ricochet, Aleister Black, and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa were so impressive on Raw that they will also be on SmackDown tonight. So again, like the carbon copy from Raw, let's just do the same thing.
Yeah.
The Miz then comes out and says he hasn't slept since he lost them the tag team titles. Miz also tells Shane, "I used you to get approval from my father." He's like, "I have to admit, I used you." He says, "When we won the tag titles, 2 days later, you brought out my father, who told me that he loves me and he's proud of me." And that's the first time he's ever said that to me.
He wasn't proud of him when he main evented WrestleMania and won.
That's how he convinced Shane. He was like, I main evented WrestleMania, and my dad still wasn't proud of me. How do you think his father feels in real life that they're like doing that?
Oh, he's like, it's just a storyline, Dad. Don't worry about it.
I know, but his father was
Our
like,
dad would cry for a week.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like really, you're gonna go on TV and let them say that I never said I was proud of you or I loved you,
Right.
Like as a father, you'd be hurt just by
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, like. So
Dad, it's all fake, even though we use our real names and you were there in person and it's really you.
you're playing yourself.
And we have a reality show that's about our real lives
That you're on.
that you're on.
Yeah.
telling me how proud of you
Every
you are
day,
every episode you're
every
on.
episode.
Right.
I'm just so proud of you, Mike.
Here's my graduation video from high school. Son, I couldn't be more proud of you. I love you so much.
And if you're ever a pro wrestler, I'll be even more proud of you.
Yeah. Well,
Like our dad, like every time I've seen my dad since I was born, Andrew too. It's like, hey, Dad, love you, kiss. Like that's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's kind of funny.
right on the
Yeah.
lips.
My dad's never said he loved me.
Right.
Calm down, Pete Holmes.
Yeah, right. Thank you. So yeah, Miz also tells Shane, like, I know that tugging at that, telling you about my father would, influence you because you had the same thing with your dad and all that stuff. And then he apologizes to Shane for letting him down at Elimination Chamber. And then he pleads with Shane to give themselves a rematch against the Usos.
Shane, you're commissioner. Just do it.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, I know you have the same thing with your dad. He should have been
Right.
like, I tried to kill my dad at WrestleMania.
I've tried to kill my father on several occasions in this very ring.
I blackmailed him into trying to run Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
With a lock safe.
When he thought he bought WCW, I bought it out underneath him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have more money than my dad somehow.
Well, I mean, if you had a trust fund with $20 million, that's probably all it took to buy WCW at that
Right.
moment.
When WCW just called Vince, be like, "Hey, you got a few more million. Your son just tried to outbid you."
Well, it could be like one of those instances like where you hear like, oh, this old woman who was mad because her husband was cheating on her sold me his 69 mint condition Mustang for $1.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you figure
Like Ted Turner's like, fuck you, Vince.
fuck you, Vince. I sold it to your son.
Oh my god.
And he just starts shooting guns.
Woo! Pew, pew, pew.
So yeah, Miz wants Shane to give themselves a rematch, but before Shane can answer, the Usos come out and say Shane doesn't want a rematch because he knows the Miz is a joke, a loser, a failure, and a fraud.
Jesus.
So find a new partner. Of course, Shane takes offense to that and says the rematch is on, and it'll take place at Miz's hometown of Cleveland at Fastlane. Just guaranteeing that Shane and Miz lose that match.
Absolutely.
And then the father just like gets in the ring and he's like, "Son, I hate you." And
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I
right?
convinced your wife to divorce you.
and I'm the father of Maurice's baby.
I fucked Maurice.
Twice. Oh my
Maurice
god.
is like, he has a pretty penis. He's like, what is happening in my life?
Can we get it?
Wow.
Can that
this-
be another one of our forever audio clips? He has a pretty penis.
He has a
Wow,
pretty
I guess the Attitude Era is back.
Yeah. That's right.
And now Maurice and Mrs. Dad will have a live sex celebration.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
This time, there are no covers.
Just
Or
straight,
rubbers.
Straight Mrs. Dad's ass.
It will be missionary the whole time.
No covers, no rubbers. Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
Oh my God.
Does Ric Flair interrupt again? Excuse me, Mrs. Dad, can I tag in?
Since you are 20 years younger than me, I want to see if I can do it too.
You got the mouth, I got the downstairs mouth.
The downstairs mouth.
When he finishes, he's like, and new tag team champions.
You will have a new born baby in 9 months.
Mrs. Dad's like, and are we having a beer? How are we celebrating? No. We're bringing out the whore machine. Bring it out, everybody. Bring it out.
The whole time Miz is crying and fapping in the corner.
I don't know why I'm coming.
Oh my God.
The whole time Shane's trying to get it off television. He's like, who's pulling the strings? Anyways.
That was a fun tangent.
Who's in the production truck? They're worth $12 million.
Yep. So, I don't know how we move on from that.
No.
But later in the night...
That's the show, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah. Later in the night, Miz does tell Shane that his dad will be ringside at Fastlane, so...
Which means, you know what? Mrs. Dad turns on Miz.
Yeah.
Mrs. Dad turns on Shane.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Miz's dad turns on Miz, which makes
So
Miz
it's
turn on
going to be
Shane.
Vince and Miz versus Shane and Mrs. Dad at Mania.
All right.
Wait, what was that again?
back.
What was the match?
Vince and Miz versus Shane and Mrs. Dad.
Good God. All right. Next up, we have Aleister Black versus Andrade.
In a NXT TakeOver rematch.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Zelina Vega ringside,
Yeah.
Aleister Black's wife.
Ooh.
I've never, I don't like guys that can only wrestle and that can't talk on the mic as much. You know what I mean? Like, even if they're great at wrestling.
Yeah.
But man, Andrade, like, really
Yeah.
states his case
why
for,
you-
I don't talk on the mic, but I'm such a good in-ring storyteller
Right.
and performer. He's so good in there.
That's why he has
Exactly.
a manager.
Yeah.
That's why more wrestlers need managers, obviously.
Yeah.
They were so big in the 80s.
Yeah.
Everybody had a manager.
Everybody.
Every bad guy had a manager.
Right. Even guys that could talk had managers.
There's like manager meetings.
Dusty Rhodes had a manager.
I mean, the biggest case is Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman.
Who was his manager?
I forget her name.
Yeah, it was like...
Oh, you mean the chick that he pulled out of the crowd that was poor, then became rich and turned on him with Ted DiBiase?
Maybe the black lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he also had a blonde woman.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
But everybody
Like
had
they
one.
dance.
Everybody
Right.
had one in the 80s, and now I don't know why they don't do it.
Yeah.
Some of the
Yeah.
best characters have been managers.
Yeah, of course.
What the hell was The Undertaker without Paul Bearer back in the day?
Yeah. And Paul Heyman with Lesnar. I mean, obviously, that's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman makes Lesnar look even better. So, TakeOver New Orleans rematch. Aleister wins with the Black Mass. Obviously, it was a really good match.
Yep.
Next up, we go backstage where Kayla Braxton asks Gargano and Ciampa if they can keep up with the hype. Ciampa says they've made their careers by defying expectations. Gargano says last year they went to war against each other in this building. And now we're together on SmackDown Live where we're going to show the world that this is the future. But then two purple idiots, Cesaro and Sheamus, walk up. Cesaro tells them to stay off SmackDown Live because no one wants them here. Ciampa asks Cesaro, is that a question? And then Sheamus asks Ciampa, you think this is a joke? And he says that while he has the mohawk and he's in the purple outfit.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like a joke. So Ciampa says, we're here to take over. And Gargano says, we're not here to set the bar. We're here to break the bar.
That's good.
And then Sheamus and Cesaro walk away laughing. But it's funny because they are giants next to Gargano and Ciampa.
Huge.
They're giants.
Yeah.
And it was funny because NXT did like tail the tape for Gargano and Dream tomorrow night. And they list Gargano as 5'10". He's like 5'6" at best.
That makes
Yeah.
Sheamus 7'4".
Right. Yeah.
You know what's funny is
With or without the mohawk.
right, without. If Gargano's 5'10". It's funny how many people do you think that are NXT fans, just a casual fan, went, man, those guys are a lot smaller than I thought. Like how many? Like maybe
Yeah.
30% of NXT fans, maybe more.
Well, even me. I mean, they looked like midgets next
But
to
you knew
Cesaro
they were
and
going to look
Sheamus.
small. Come
Right.
on, you knew.
But
We've
that
talked
was
about it.
I know, but
it's
just
also
seeing it
funny-
is like holy shit.
Some of the fans that we saw at Elimination Chamber that met us for the first time. And I love running into you guys.
yeah.
It's awesome. Thank you guys so much for being nice to us. And,
Yeah.
like they always say the same thing when they meet us. They're like, man, you guys are tall.
Yeah,
And again, we're not weird tall. We're just tall. Like, you know what I mean?
Joe's a little weird tall.
he's a little weird tall.
No,
Yeah.
I've always said 6'3" is the tallest you can be without being weird tall. Once you're 6'4", 6'5", you're just like 7 feet.
Of course,
to
he's
everybody.
right under it. It stops with him.
I'd rather be 6'4".
Like even another centimeter, and it's like
if
weird.
I was 6'5", I might be playing sports professionally right now.
All right.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, I've always thought that because like I've gone through doorways where it just skims my hair. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
what would a 6'4" person do? My car's all the way back. The
Oh,
seat.
right.
Well, I
Like,
love
what would a 6'5" guy do in this car? I'm all the way back with barely enough room.
I love traveling with you, Joe, because it's fun to always see your head hit the monitors in the airplanes.
Every time.
But back when
they had
the
monitors.
TV monitors were in the aisles,
Oh, yeah.
Joe would just be walking the boom, and then the next one boom, the boom. Just kidding.
Joe, did you really just hit it for the third time? Yes, I did.
No, I did that. That was on purpose. It
Yeah.
was one of my stage.
I'm doing my stage
Just
thing.
like that one.
It's my stage. This is my stage thing.
But no, how tall do you think Sheamus and Cesaro are? I mean, they're tall guys for sure.
Probably like
Yeah.
us. 6'2".
Cesaro's maybe like 6'4", 6'5".
Is he taller than Sheamus?
I think he is.
I mean, they're tall guys. I would guess
Right.
they're 6'3" or something.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
They are.
And Ciampa and Gargano are like 5'6", so yeah, it's a big difference.
If I meet Sheamus, I'm going to ask why he blocked me on Twitter. Because I have no idea.
Oh, really?
I've never tweeted at him.
You never? Well,
He's billed at 6'5", so yeah, maybe 6'3".
yeah. All right, so also backstage, we see Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles agree to let bygones be bygones since they're tag team partners tonight. And then Kofi walks up and offers them a pancake branch,
As opposed
which
to
is a branch with pancakes on
That's
it.
a thing? Okay.
And Styles and Hardy accept. And then Xavier Woods was also carrying Big E in the background for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
To show he's strong.
I guess.
Yeah.
So next up, we have The Bar versus DIY. And just like their match on Raw, Ciampa and Gargano worked as baby faces.
I like it.
There's a very scary moment when Ciampa went for a sunset
Oh,
flip.
my God.
Powerbomb on Sheamus, and Sheamus landed on Ciampa's knee, and his leg went the wrong way. I immediately thought torn ACL.
Yeah.
I was horrified.
When you see that in sports, you're just like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
They're done.
Right.
So
He got up.
he rolled out of the ring. I guess he told the ref he was okay and rolled out of the ring for a while. And then later he broke up a pin attempt to save Johnny a few minutes later. In the end, Ciampa tagged himself in and rolled up Cesaro to pick up the victory.
I loved this match for a couple reasons.
Right.
One, they showed they can hang with the big guys.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It wasn't the revival. Like, they were big
yeah.
dudes.
Well, and
Yeah.
Gargano and Cesaro, that was awesome. Like
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah.
Two, they let them win. I was really worried that, maybe they lose this one to kind of
Right.
knock them down to earth again.
Yeah.
And then, like, three, like, they still got to do all their fun moves. They still got to be high flyers with
Yeah.
cool moves and
Yeah.
still help each other. So I loved this match.
Yeah, no,
Even
it
though
was
it
a
was
really
the
good
bar,
match.
typically not great workers.
Right.
Well,
Well, just
Sheamus.
Sheamus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing Gargano and Cesaro wrestle was awesome.
It was.
Like, that would be a great singles match one day.
If you ever go back and watch Takeover Arrival, the first Takeover, Sami Zayn versus Cesaro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. Amazing.
I'm so ready for Cesaro to just be a face again and be by himself.
Right.
Back when he used to have the best matches on Raw every week.
Yeah.
He needs to beat the living shit out of Sheamus one day and go face with that.
Seriously.
He will go face with that. Yeah.
Because
Right.
the fans will love it.
He
Right.
could easily go face and challenge Bryan for the freaking title.
I think we said this a week or two ago, but Cesaro's like another perfect name to go to All Elite Wrestling because WWE is not really using him at all.
Right.
You know, like come to All Elite Wrestling. You could wrestle Jericho one-on-one and, have these
Yeah.
great matches with Omega and stuff. It's like, whoa.
Right.
Okay, sounds good. So, yeah, Johnny and Tommaso get the win. I'm really curious, how they're going to do all this on NXT because, Ciampa's going to be like, hey, Johnny, we had some we had some pretty great matches on Raw and SmackDown, huh? We're a pretty good team, aren't we?
Yeah.
And Johnny's going to be like, damn it, we are.
We are.
And then Candace is going to be like, no, Johnny, no.
And then they're going to also win the tag titles.
Please, no.
On all 3 shows.
On all 3 shows.
Yes.
Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Yeah.
And then,
Triple tag team
You know what?
champions.
Just take Sasha and Bayley's too while they're at it.
Yeah, screw it.
But yeah, I hope Ciampa's okay. Hopefully there's nothing wrong. Hopefully there's nothing we hear tomorrow that says, oh boy.
Yeah,
so
right.
Cross your fingers. Next up, Kayla Braxton interviews Asuka in the ring. You know Asuka, right?
Who?
She's the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that title?
That's right. That exists.
Remember it was the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue one with
We haven't seen it since the Royal Rumble.
with the white strap. So Kayla Braxton asks Asuka, with everyone talking about Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte, do you feel lost in the shuffle? And Asuka's like, you bet your ass I do. No, she says
What did she say?
She beat Charlotte and Becky at TLC. She made Becky tap out at the Royal Rumble.
Yep. Fact.
So she wants to know who's ready for Asuka right now.
Yeah.
And then Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville come out. And Mandy says, I'm ready for Asuka. So we have an impromptu Asuka versus Mandy Rose match.
I really thought this was for the title.
No, they never said that.
Oh.
But a minute into the match, Lacey Evans comes out.
Mm-hmm.
She walks down the ramp.
She looked fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. She did. She walks down the ramp. Mm-hmm. And then she walks up the ramp. Mm-hmm. And then she leaves. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is going on?
You know what she is?
What's that?
She's the wizard of mind games.
Mind game.
Playing mind games.
Who's she playing mind games with us?
Everyone.
Everyone. What is this shit?
What's this?
This makes her look stupid.
It does.
I don't know. This reminds. What does it remind you of?
What?
It reminds me of 2 things. It reminds me of when
Fandango?
Rusev's
Lana.
when Lana would come out and do her little dance,
Yeah.
and leave, and then remember what's her face? that
Emelina?
left- when Emelina.
Emma. Yeah.
Well,
Emelina.
Emelina comes out after like 6 months of video packages. And she's like, it's the debut of Emelina. And now next week will be the debut of Emma. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then
What
2
the
weeks
fuck?
2 weeks later, it was best wishes.
Yeah.
Get better wishes.
Get better wishes.
Yeah.
Get better endeavors.
Yeah. So, Mandy versus Asuka. In the end, Asuka popped Mandy in the air for her like pop-up knee to the face. Kind of like a GTS.
Right.
And Mandy, instead of selling that, getting hit in the face, which should like kind of knock you out, Mandy just screams, my eye, my eye. So the ref keeps Asuka off of Mandy for a little bit. Of course, Mandy was faking. She then pushes Asuka into the ropes and then rolls her up for the win. So Asuka, who made Becky Lynch tap out at the Royal Rumble, her very next match, she loses to Mandy Rose.
Clean.
Kind of clean. Like, there was no cheating.
Can this really be a Fastlane match? Yeah. Mandy Rose is
Yeah.
a terrible wrestler. She's very hot, but she is a terrible wrestler.
Look, I'm about ready for the SmackDown belt to be on someone hot again.
I like Asuka.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. This is look. I like Mandy. I don't think she's as terrible as you're saying, but they need someone to rival with Asuka right now. All
Yeah,
the
they
good
do.
women are busy. They're tag team champions.
Yeah.
They're doing.
So does
tours
this-
with
I get it.
Ronda.
Mandy's hot, but Sonya's more believable to be
Yeah.
like a threat to Asuka.
Yeah, but they've
So-
never pushed Sonya. They
Becky-
should.
Becky-
She's very good.
Becky beat Charlotte to become the man. Asuka beat Becky to become the man. Mandy beat Asuka, so now Mandy's the man.
Mandy has the title of the man.
Mandy's the man.
All right.
If-
God,
look,
is she nothing further from the truth?
I don't think Mandy is taking this title, but if she does, they might as well call it the Divas title again.
Yeah.
Because that's what it'd be like Nikki Bella holding the title.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. That was weird. So backstage, Sarah Schreiber asked Charlotte, is Becky going to haunt you for the entire road to WrestleMania? And Charlotte says, well, Becky is a ghost, so I guess that makes sense. If she attacks me again, she'll be arrested. It's going to be Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, and it's the main event because I'm in it. So they keep saying main event, main event. It's the main event,
Right.
not a main event.
The main event.
So this match has to be the main event.
I think
Why
so.
wouldn't it be?
Yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, I agree,
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to main event WrestleMania. It's
Yeah,
their
They-
only chance
they
to
keep,
do it.
They keep saying it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
And just let Becky face her by herself.
It's not happening.
I know.
This was the plan all along.
It was.
And then Becky got injured. Nia broke Becky's face so that Charlotte had to fight, Ronda in her place. It was always the plan for Charlotte to face Becky.
Right. You mean?
Charlotte to face Ronda. Becky just got so over that plans had to change.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Yep.
Next up, we have Ricochet facing off against Eric Young of Sanity. We've barely seen Eric Young.
Right.
We've barely seen Eric Young since he's been called up, and now he's facing another called up, quote unquote, NXT superstar.
Right.
Now he's jobbing to another NXT called up superstar.
Yeah.
Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane were at ringside constantly distracting Ricochet during the match, but Ricochet takes both of them out, and he gets the win with the 630. So yeah, again, good match, but it's like, holy shit. I mean, hi, Sanity.
Yeah.
And then for the main
Bye,
event,
Sanity.
Bye, Sanity.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
See you never.
see you in 6 months.
Yeah.
See you at Survivor Series when they're like, oh, fuck, we need more tag teams. For the main event, we have Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy versus Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, and Randy Orton.
Yep.
And once again, Eric Rowan's just ringside.
Doing
What was
nothing.
he wearing?
Hanging
What t-shirt
out.
was he wearing?
Some random T-shirt.
I don't understand why Eric Rowan is with Daniel Bryan unless he's going to help Daniel win matches.
Exactly.
And Daniel's a heel. He's like a bitch heel.
Eric Rowan.
Perfect.
Eric Rowan can't talk on the mic.
Right.
He doesn't help Daniel win matches.
Right.
What's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point of having Eric Rowan there? What's the point?
There's nothing.
Just to give him something to do.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Right.
If he has to cheat to win, which is totally fine, that's what heels do.
Yeah, exactly. Utilize him or just let him do something else.
When AJ Styles was a heel, he cheated every single match.
Yes.
Every single match.
Right.
Yeah.
When he was a heel.
Yeah.
So I just don't get it. If
Couple
he's
of
not
like
there,
trips, couple bumps.
Yeah.
Maybe a clothesline when he gets thrown out of the ring and the ref's busy.
Yeah.
Anything.
it's one thing if Eric Rowan can talk on the mic, but he can't.
No.
So what is he doing there? What is he doing there?
He literally serves. He's the valet. He's
Yes.
not a manager.
He's the eye candy.
He's the eye candy in the group.
Look at my hot manager.
He like strokes his beard.
Screw AJ Lee. This is my hot.
Remember all
manager.
those times this guy tried to murder me? Now we're
Right.
friends.
Yeah, we are.
So
It turns
you-
out he loves the environment.
And you know why? Fuck meat.
Yeah.
Am I right, Eric?
Yeah.
Eric's like, I got this big unread meat, but we'll go with this.
Sure.
So before the match, we got to see Big E do the New Day intro backstage. I don't
Yeah.
think we've ever seen that.
That was
before.
a great promo too.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was really good.
Hashtag Kofi Mania, all that stuff.
Yeah.
There was lots of mayhem in the match, but in the end, Kofi pinned Daniel for the win after hitting Trouble in Paradise.
Right.
After the match, Shane comes out and he says, Daniel Bryan will defend the WWE Championship at Fastlane against, and everyone's like, just say it.
Yeah.
We know.
Well, it's Kofi and Jeff and AJ looking at Shane.
And then he does this. Then he goes against, and he's like, The fuck were you doing backstage?
Yeah.
Right.
And by the way, they went, I think, a minute over, and they never do that. It's usually a hard out.
Yeah.
On my clock, it was like 9 o'clock hit on my clock, and I might have been behind because of my app. Who knows? Maybe that's what it was. Actually.
but yeah.
But like, it seemed like he was like, you're like, someone's in the back going, Shane, 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, seriously.
yeah.
Because he was like, Kofi, yay, out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sad Daniel, fade
Well,
out.
I noticed this when me and Andrew were watching. He says, Kofi Kingston, and Jeff Hardy goes, oh, man. like he was actually in the running.
And then AJ was like, whoa, like something, but
Yeah.
they didn't really show it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what their characters were supposed to
Right.
be doing.
Kofi, what?
Yeah. Just like, I didn't eliminate anyone at Elimination Chamber. I wasn't the last one there. I didn't get the pin tonight, and I didn't get picked to face Bryan. This is bullshit.
Yeah. So
By the way, I love the idea of Kofi Kingston beating Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania so much now.
it's not happening now.
No, so much though that like let the New Day have the WWE title.
Right.
And one of them tweeted or something that said, "Our goal is to become WWE champion."
We've said
Like the New
we've
Day.
said it before that they should win it and then anyone can defend it.
No,
Yeah.
Well, that might be going a little too far, but it is pro wrestling. But I'm saying like make this like the ring of Mordor. Like make this their precious that finally breaks them up. that they're all jealous of Kofi.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like
Oh my
like
God.
Kofi's champion, and all these other people are getting title shots, and they're like, "Hey, what about us?" And he's like, "We're friends."
We're all champion,
And then
right?
they have like a
And he
triple
raises
threat.
the title.
Right.
No, we're all champion. He's like, hey, back up. You know what I mean? Oh my God.
A New Day triple threat match.
They've been,
That would be amazing.
They'd implode.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every faction breaks up.
Yeah.
This would be such a gorgeous way to do
It's
it.
been 4 years. This faction
That's a good idea.
Around almost as long as this podcast.
Not happening.
Not happening.
Right.
But no, the hashtag Kofi Mania was trending for a while. Everyone wants Kofi versus Daniel at Mania, and obviously it's not happening. And I didn't think it was going to happen to begin with because they didn't make this hemp title for Daniel to just lose it in a couple months.
Yeah.
And
But
like
Mania, he can lose it at Mania, and then, I don't know, he can lose it. God, Kofi just got so over so fast. You know,
Yeah.
Mick Foley won the title.
Well,
this is how Stone Cold got
yeah,
popular.
but like how many huge moments are they going to have at Mania? They're going to have 3 huge babyface wins at Mania for the top 3 titles.
That's what Mania used to be.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that.
That's what Mania used to be.
Yeah, but
right.
Mania
He's
used to be one main title. Like there was one main title. Now
Yeah, but
there's
there's
like
other
4.
moments.
Yeah, but you can have like the
people
IC.
used to win the IC or the tag team or the women's title.
Yeah, didn't the WrestleMania we went to in Dallas have like all faces win the top titles?
Yeah, Zack Ryder won.
I mean, we're taking off. Who won the? Was that the Roman
Charlotte.
Reigns?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when Charlotte won.
Well, really, it was just Zack Ryder at the beginning, Roman at the end.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
We didn't even
Because
like
Charlotte
Roman.
was a heel at the time, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
But they're not going to have Kofi win, Seth win, and Becky win. There's no way.
why not?
Why not? Fine. Oh no, we're not arguing with Andrew. He's
Yeah,
saying
I'm
they
just
won't
telling
let it
you, they're
happen.
not going to.
Right,
They're
yeah.
not going to do it. That's
Yeah,
all
I
I'm
know.
saying.
I know.
Yeah,
You could do each one. You could do one at the beginning, one in the middle of the show, and one at the end. You know why? Because it's 7 hours long.
right.
It's true. People would have already forgotten the first one by the time the second one happened.
It's too
The
fucking
thing
long.
is, like, and I know a lot of people are giving Kofi shit, like, oh, well, he's only in this position because Ali got hurt. Well, that's the thing in wrestling. When you replace someone, you take the ball and you fucking run with it.
Ever heard of Lou Gehrig?
Yeah, you take advantage of the situation.
Right.
They're putting me in a title situation. I am going to show them why I deserve to be there.
Well, honestly, surprises
the other
are the
thing
best
is-
thing about wrestling.
Exactly.
Well,
So
the
the
other
guy
thing-
got hurt, so he got to do it, and he was great.
Yeah, people would not have had the same reaction for Ali.
Here's the thing.
I'm sorry.
The other thing is, we don't even know if Ali was removed from this match, due to a real injury. They could have just done this. Like, Neville got injured for real, and they put Zack Ryder in the match, and then had Zack Ryder win.
Right.
So that's kind of crazy, but obviously he lost the
But
next
we've
night.
talked about this on our pay-per-view prediction cards.
Yeah.
There's nothing like an injury replacement
Yeah.
to pick them to win a match like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for a moment, maybe it's just because we were there live, so you mark out a little bit. For a moment, I was like, I think they're giving Kofi this title tonight.
And that's the thing.
Like it was so.
It wasn't like for a split second the crowd went crazy. No, they kept going crazy for it.
Yeah.
The
that
crowd
made
erupted.
that made
in
it that
Kofi
good.
chants.
It
I
would've been an
kept
amazing
yelling the
surprise.
whole time. I was like, "You marks, your own marks!" Because I knew Kofi wasn't winning.
Right.
But no, it was still a
And
great.
what made us believe it more
Yeah.
was there were wins earlier in the night that we didn't see coming. So it was
Right.
like, oh, maybe this is just a night of crazy, weird wins.
yeah. It was happening. Yeah. Definitely. All right, that's all for on SmackDown. Let's give some awards. Who is your worst dressed?
The bar.
The bar.
The bar.
Sweep it.
Yeah. When it comes to worst dress, they don't set the bar. They are the
They
bar.
are the bar.
They fucking raise the bar.
Puns.
They
There you
raised the
go.
bar.
Best dressed?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Ciampa.
Ciampa. All right.
Post shows with Goldie.
Sure.
I love his jacket.
I do.
If I wanted to be if I was going to be a wrestler, I want that jacket.
You're right.
Just like a size like 3 times his size.
Mm-hmm.
Lacey Evans for me.
Which show?
That's SmackDown.
All right, I'll go Raw.
Okay.
So you can put 2 pictures on the
yeah.
Worst acting.
That red dress was
I had the crowd for Monday Night Raw.
That's a good one.
That's
Worst
really
acting.
good.
Yeah.
I
That's
almost
what-
want to change mine.
Me too. But Bailey spoke, and Bailey was awful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Bailey.
I had the bars interaction with DIY.
Right.
I was like, oh, guys.
Don't make fun of my guys.
No, but they sounded horrible.
It was kind of funny when he said it's take your NXT superstar to work day. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Best acting?
DIY.
I didn't like the lines they were fed, honestly, but
It was cool that
it
they
was
were
better
there.
on SmackDown.
yeah.
Maybe. I had Triple H. I just love how he was talking about Becky and
Yeah.
kind of doing like a face
Right.
promo.
I had The Miz. I don't think anyone was amazing this week, but I had The Miz.
No one stood
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Worst-
I mean, Ambrose had nice moments too.
it could have been
Face
Ambrose, too,
Ambrose.
for sure.
Right.
Worst comments?
From DIY on Raw, it was like, we're here to make an impression at your expense. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, of course, that's what you're here for.
Right.
Yeah, having to prove themselves stuff. I didn't like that.
Right. We're literally champions on another show. We have to prove ourselves.
Right.
Yeah. I had Bailey, first ever WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, that's good.
Derp. Best comments?
Best comment was also DIY on SmackDown, where they said they are here to break the bar.
That's what I had.
Yeah.
I had the Seth and Dean interaction. Like, are you insane? Dean's like, yeah. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst match?
I'm going to say Asuka versus Mandy.
Yeah, that was bad.
See, I like Mandy winning there just to do something.
The only thing is you keep Asuka off TV for like 3 weeks, and then she's back and she loses fairly clean in her return match.
I had Ronda versus Ruby only because why is this happening?
Right.
Give us a reason.
Exactly.
Don't just give her a rematch after she couldn't even hang for 2 minutes.
You lost. Here's a rematch.
Doesn't make any sense.
And I had the PJ Party versus Ryder and Hawkins.
Okay, PJ Party.
Nice.
PJ Masks.
Pinata Party.
Sure.
Super Slow-Mo.
Corbin versus Strowman.
That's an easy one.
Yep.
Sweep it. Best match.
DIY versus the bar.
That's what I had. I had the bar over Revival.
Really?
Just something about it. I was like, look at them go.
Right.
They made the bar look good.
Yeah,
Again,
I
Sheamus.
think there was more of a
And seeing Cesaro
they could
with
actually
Ciampa.
lose this
Yeah.
with the bar.
Hey, then what was the second best match?
DIY versus the Revival.
That's what I had.
Yeah.
They're so good.
They still had they had the top 2 matches.
Right.
Worst move? I had Sheamus falling on Ciampa's leg.
I had Ciampa's powerbomb off the top rope where I thought he was injured.
I had Nia's
Yeah.
bump trying to get in the ring and just
Oh
falling
my god!
out. I was
Oh
like,
my
Jesus.
god!
That was good.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She can't even get in a ring. Best move?
630 splash.
Yeah. It's fun seeing it on.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sweep
Yeah.
it.
And
Worst
I don't want to take away from Ricochet or Aleister Black. They
Yeah.
both were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really, the Black Almas match was pretty damn good
Yeah.
too.
There were a lot of
That'd
really
be
good
right up there.
matches.
Right.
Yeah. We actually had several matches to choose from.
We
The
did.
Right.
best match.
Worst moment.
Worst moment, Asuka losing clean.
It was between that and Sasha and Bailey's segment.
Yeah.
And their segment was just so bad.
The only
and the
good thing
crowd
about-
being silent, and they didn't even know, like they're pausing for crowd reactions,
Right.
but there were none. So
were
Bailey's
none.
like, I can't believe we won. What a crazy.
Do that again. That was really too.
Yeah.
You got to replay.
I mean,
that.
I can't believe we won the match.
Well, there's no reaction. You always hear someone
Sasha-
cough. Like a random guy in like row 20 just
Right.
coughs by the
And
camera.
then wait. And then Sasha and I, we've been best friends. We've had, we've been enemies. We've been best friends. To do this together was amazing. And now we are the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Hey, I'm gonna go get a soda. You want anything?
Billy,
Fred, we're over here.
Coors. I'll take a Coors.
And you can bank on that.
You
Huh?
hear the beer guy over them. Go, beer! Go, beer! No way, no line! No way, no line! Cold beer! And they're like, we are just so cold beer!
And he's like, somebody shut him up. He's like, I've never had to compete with the people in the ring.
Oh my God.
I'm not even mic'd.
Dude, that would be like a funny, like, Key and Peele sketch where, like, a wrestler's in the ring trying to cut a promo, and, like, the beer salesman guy's, like, in the third row, and he's like, this Sunday, I'm going to kick Ricochet's ass. Cold beer!
Yeah.
And then he's like, what the fuck? And then the guy interrupts him again, and then, like, at the end, like, you could even hear the guy buying the beers. He's like, yeah, 4 over here. Yeah, I'll take 4 beers for me and my friends. And then the wrestler's, like, just trying to cut this promo, and he can't do it.
Yeah.
And then they show like 2 weeks later that guy's champion because he's so good.
Yeah.
But your mic skills are amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
So wait, would we all give our worst moments?
Yeah, we
Yeah. Well, I said heavy machinery segment. I thought was awful.
did. Okay,
God.
yeah.
Best moment?
I'm going to say the New Day promo gorilla position. Because then
Okay.
we get to see them do the, oh, Nowlands. Get to see that
That wasn't
live.
bad at all.
Yeah.
So it's funny. The best match was DIY versus The Bar. I think the best moment was them beating the Revival and like showing we're not just here. We just beat your tag team champions.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we deserve
Yeah.
to be here.
You know,
So that was
it's-
my moment. It was like, holy
Right.
shit. they
I
let them
kind
beat
of
them.
almost wanted them to face, like, if they could have, Authors of Pain and then beat them.
Well,
Because
they're-
the last time we saw DIY was after they lost to them.
One of them's injured though. That's
Yeah,
why they're
yeah, exactly.
not doing that. But yeah, I had
We had two. I guess I missed two and new because you had two champions lose
Right.
clean.
Yeah.
They get their damn titles.
Right.
yeah, I had DIY being Revival as well.
That'd be such a fun thing for them to do as heel faces.
Yeah.
Like and SmackDown, like Tommaso, Johnny, you guys are here on SmackDown after a great night last night. Yeah, we're the Raw Tag Team Champions as far as we're concerned right now.
Mm-hmm.
We've got these titles, and we're going up against the Bar today, who were champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just act like
Right.
they have all these titles as they're beating people.
Theoretical belts.
Right.
So that's all for awards. Now it's time for some breaking news.
Man, we have so much to cover.
I know.
Because a lot of stuff happened on Friday.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's go with Saturday first. On Saturday, Corey Graves' wife posted on Instagram that Corey is cheating on her with Carmella.
Yeah.
She also posted text messages of Corey telling his wife that he's going to kill himself. That was some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
If you want to read that, I'm not going to read it because it's really screwed up.
Oh.
However,
I didn't see that.
Pro Wrestling Sheet is reporting that Graves has been in the process of divorcing his wife for 6 months and hasn't been living with her for 2 months now.
Yeah.
So I feel like the whole Corey, like, because Corey Graves got shit on a lot. Like,
He
oh,
did.
he's cheating. He's a cheater. He's cheating
Yeah.
on his wife. But if he's been in the process of divorce for 6 months, then this is not cheating. And he's moved out of the house, then, like,
Right.
that's a whole different situation.
Well, I mean, jumping a little bit ahead, the rumor on this is what sparked her posting this is that he told her he was seeing someone else now.
yeah, but
So
if,
that's what made her flip out and post all
right.
about
But if
all
he
this
filed
shit.
for divorce 6 months ago and he hasn't been living there for 2 months,
Right.
if all that's true, then Corey Graves doesn't deserve all the shit he was getting over this.
Exactly. And Carmella was getting shit too.
Yeah, of course. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's a home wrecker.
Of course.
And it seems like this is the same thing that happened with JoJo and Bray Wyatt.
Right.
But, whatever.
yeah.
So that's that. Also, last week, it was announced that The Undertaker will be appearing at StarCast in Las Vegas the same night as All Elite Wrestling's Double or Nothing pay-per-view.
I thought that was the day before Double or Nothing.
No, well, they do like 4 days. And he's
Okay.
going to be there the same night.
Okay.
He's gonna be at StarCast the same day as the pay-per-view. So yeah, I mean, Joe and I talked about it on NXT, but obviously with him removing the WWE mentions, he's kind of working in All Elite events. I mean, like you're basically doing their convention. I mean, it's not their convention, but for Undertaker to do something like this, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see how it plays out.
right,
I mean, if he's just a retired guy, because you said Flair's going to be there.
right,
It's not that big of a deal, maybe. But let's see if he's part of the show.
right.
That'd be crazy.
Right.
Maybe he's just doing this for leverage. He wants more money from Vince. I don't know.
How can he get more? He's got Saudi money.
He has Saudi money.
That means he's rich.
Okay, I get it. Undertaker needs to stop wrestling. I think we could all agree on that. But he needs to have one more match at WrestleMania because I don't want to be the last thing we see is him. Is Undertaker?
Match.
A 2-minute match to Cena.
No. The last time we saw him,
Oh, you said at WrestleMania. The last time we saw him was at the Saudis.
I don't
Saudi
want to
thing.
be the. I'm saying he needs one more Mania match.
Oh.
Because as of right now, the last we've seen of Taker is him losing to DX in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
I wonder if that's what pissed him off. Like,
What?
because didn't Triple H win the match between
Yeah, but
him
he
and Triple
beat
H?
Kane. Oh, Triple H beat Undertaker,
And
then
then
they fought
DX
again.
wins.
Yeah.
But none of us picked DX because we were like, where would it go
He
from
picked
there?
DX.
You did?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Good for you. But like, yeah, because maybe he was like, wait, why would they win? Why am I losing all the time now? I'm the Undertaker. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck this. I'm out. Because
Right.
I don't think he has a contract. He's got to be per appearance.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gotta
But I think you're right. Like, it has to be something else than money for Taker to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe him and Vince had some sort of falling out.
You
Maybe.
never know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, Jimmy Uso was arrested last week after Naomi was pulled over for driving on the wrong side of the road. And Jimmy responded by trying to square up with the cops.
Quote unquote.
So Jimmy's an idiot.
Come on.
You can't be trying to fight cops because your wife was driving on the wrong side of the road. Look, maybe the cops were being rude to Naomi.
Maybe.
But unless like a video comes out where they're like really being pieces of shit and they're like, if they did something to Naomi which was not in the report or none of them are saying that, then Jimmy's stupid. Again, Jimmy was apparently drunk. Apparently Naomi wasn't, but she was driving on the wrong side of the road. I guess they've never driven on that road before, or she got confused, whatever.
Yeah.
I bet WWE has like amazing lawyers, and they were in contact with the police department, and they're like, "Look, you drop the charges, and we won't say what the cops did to make him square up with the cops." Maybe it was something like that.
Look, the Usos have been
I hope
arrested,
so.
have gotten arrested multiple times. They're just not.
They have?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh.
This has happened before. I don't know if it was Jimmy last time, but one of them got a DUI like last year, and it was right before a pay-per-view match, and we were like, oh, maybe they get pulled. They didn't get pulled, and we're like, oh, okay, well, they're probably going to lose this match then, and they still won that match too.
So same thing happened.
So WWE doesn't care about drunk driving, apparently, or
No.
squaring up with cops.
It's so crazy.
Nah.
Any other news?
Yeah, actually, so on 205 Live, which is apparently airing now, they revealed that there will be a single elimination tournament to determine who's going to face Buddy Murphy at WrestleMania for the Cruiserweight title.
And why is it showing him go up?
Well, who won?
Well, it looks like
It's happening now.
Umberto, that guy.
Is that Humberto Carrillo?
Yeah.
Let me see.
He's advanced.
Oh, he's not the winner.
Well, no, what a win for him. So he's
Oh, it's
advanced.
a tournament, though.
It's a
Yeah, he's
tournament.
advanced.
Yes, it's a
Right.
tournament.
So why did they show Rockstar Spud?
Because he's the
Because
GM.
he's a GM, yeah.
Oh, he's the G.
Remember,
Yeah.
he's the GM.
And then
He's
looks
not
like,
just the manager of AOP.
Jesus.
it looks like Cedric Alexander went over Mike Bennett.
Yeah.
And then next week is going to be Drew Gulak versus Brian Kendrick, and one of the masked guys versus Tony Nese.
Which
Is that Kalisto?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Kalisto.
All right, cool. Last thing I want to talk about in news is all about Paige. In a recent interview with Gulf News, Paige said the following. Well, apparently she was asked about comments she made a couple years back, and she reiterated them. But she said, it was never the WWE holding the women back. It was the fans for not taking them seriously. They wanted to see more of the male characters many years ago. It was a male-dominated sport. Fans back then would call us toilet breaks. It was only when the girls, the female superstars, took it upon themselves to change the way anyone perceived us. AJ Lee, the Bellas, myself, and the Four Horsewomen. All the superstars wanted to create that change. So, a fan responded to Paige, saying a lot of fans supported the women back then. And Paige responded saying, we love that, but riddle me this. What about when the bra and panties matches were happening? Or when Michelle McCool, Gail Kim, etc. were busting their asses? Why wasn't there an uproar then? So, first of all, Paige, there wasn't social media back then.
That's true.
the fans are not booking bra and panties matches.
Correct.
WWE is. Also, someone else on Twitter posted a clip of Michelle McCool on some podcast where she said her and Melina were yelled at backstage by a WWE agent for having a better match than the guys.
Yeah.
Apparently, the agent told her like it looked too real. It made the guys look bad. So that's, stop doing that. She also said her and Victoria were forced to redo a match at a SmackDown taping because their punches looked too good. So
Come on, Paige.
what are you talking about?
Who are you
Paige?
blaming?
Exactly.
Bottom line.
The fans didn't ask for the women's title to be changed to the Divas title.
Yeah, a butterfly. They changed you from women, which is a human. They changed you basically from humans to something called divas, which is not even human.
Yes.
The men weren't changed, like call them superstars, but like
Right.
they don't like it's just this, oh, you're not women, you're divas now.
And I mean, personally, I was glued to my TV when Trish and Lita main evented a Monday Night Raw
Right.
because it was an amazing match.
Right.
You know what I used to call toilet breaks? Bra and panties putting Jello fights. I mean, those were boring. They were stupid. It was just, well, let's roll around in a while, and then eventually there'll be a pin. I know you can look at me like that, but sure, part of you is like, oh yeah, look, they're hot and naked, but you're watching a wrestling program.
Mm-hmm.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
Counterpoint.
Titties. That's it.
We're trying to be
Eric, your turn.
somewhat. We're trying to be somewhat credible here.
What is incredible about
Not
the fact that
incredible.
No, I'll give you Andrew's Twitter point. His point was, you put these two girls in bra and panties, we're going to watch it. We're going to root for it. If they want to get their ratings better next week, and they said they were having a bra and panties match between like Mandy and
Liv Morgan.
Right.
The ratings would skyrocket.
They
So
would.
don't give me that shit, man. Like, we're men. We like women. Most of the audience are men. And don't even start with the sexy boy, Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
and the fact that the men are barely in any clothes.
Right.
With their bulges.
Of course.
That's why women watch wrestling.
You see Roman Reigns again.
Do you ever watch wrestling with your wife? Is
No.
she ever like, oh, there's blah, blah, blah?
No.
Of course, we can't say that.
Right.
But the women are like, oh, wow, he's hot.
Do we want Becky to main event WrestleMania because she's hot?
No.
No.
Why do we want her to main event WrestleMania?
She's
Because
fucking
she's
awesome.
amazing.
Why do the women like Roman Reigns?
Because he's hot.
Thank you. The bottom line here is
I dropped my pen higher.
the fans.
You win.
The fans treated the women like jokes because WWE treated the women
Yes.
like jokes.
Correct.
Trish and Lita had a bra and panties match for the women's championship.
Right.
The fans didn't hire models to get in the ring and strip. The matches were bathroom breaks because they were averaging 3 minutes per match, which is the perfect amount of time to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Yeah.
And that they would always put it in the second to last match spot. So it's like, oh, it's this quick intermission. You can go take a piss because they're just going to have this stupid 3-minute match and it's going to suck.
Yeah.
Oh, and like, let me give you a little publicity hint, Paige. Never blame the fans.
Yeah. Especially,
You have a fucking movie coming out
especially
this week.
3 days before your movie coming out.
Right.
And you're saying, screw the fans?
So stupid.
What the hell's wrong with her?
That's like Eugene blaming the fans because he had a retarded gimmick.
Right.
Like, oh, it was the fans' fault. They cheered for my retarded gimmick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So dumb.
Very dumb.
So dumb.
Paige, you did not make women's wrestling good.
Yeah.
There was, like, it wasn't you. Sorry. It's like she just wants the credit. Like, I made it good.
Like you tweeted out and fans respond. They're like, WWE didn't start hashtag give divas a chance.
Yeah.
The fans didn't ask for Natalya to have a farting gimmick.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, to blame the fans for this is the most ridiculous thing she has ever said.
Again, when they had that documentary come out on the network a couple years ago, like the Divas Revolution, whatever it was, and like that again, it was like they were trying to blame the fans. They were like, I mean, they're having these bra and panties matches. The fans are cheering for. It's like they did not book these matches.
Yeah.
Stop trying to blame the fans. That's the stupidest thing
I've
ever heard. Yeah, of course men are going to like women naked, just like the women like when the men are in a Speedo, and that's all they have on is a Speedo. So, please.
Agreed.
I think, obviously, WWE won't do this, but I think there's room to have both. You could have, like, Mandy, because she's not really a good wrestler, and some other, hot wrestlers that can't wrestle do, like, the bikini stuff or whatever. And then you could have the women that could actually wrestle do those matches,
Right.
Like, New Japan still has women managers that dress slutty and sexy.
Yeah.
Like that, oh my gosh, there's that one girl that's, like, with the Bullet Club, and she just has her ass out the whole time. No one's complaining about that.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, having sexual characters in wrestling. Although apparently there is, because you have to worry about...
It's a soap opera. What do they have in soap operas? Sex.
Yeah, because you're a kid's show now, and it's all about ratings. Oh, wait. Didn't you just have Mandy Rose try to fuck Jimmy Uso in a hotel room?
And she was in a towel only.
Yeah.
And exposed herself.
Right.
Did the fans book that, too? No.
They did, actually.
Oh, they did?
They did,
Yeah.
Because I think we were already the authority by then.
Yeah. We also created the Santino Marella character too. That's what we did.
Yeah,
and his finisher's a snake. I remember I booked that. I tweeted at WWE and said that his finisher should be a snake,
Yeah.
where his hand is a snake. Anyways,
He's a snake.
should we move on to rumors?
Yes.
Okay. Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So Dave Meltzer is reporting that Kurt Angle might be having a retirement match at WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
No word on the opponent yet, but
No.
yeah. Who do you want to see retire Kurt? Eric, I'll ask you, since you're the Kurt guy.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Will John Cena be there?
Yeah, because John Cena had his first match against Kurt Angle.
That's a good one. Yeah,
That's a great
All right.
one. I don't even see any others.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about The Undertaker?
Nah.
Nah. He's like, no.
And then he just buries Kurt alive.
Right.
Dave Meltzer's also saying that the current plan for the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania is Asuka versus Lacey Evans.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hey, let's see. Okay, whatever. She's got to fight somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone else is busy.
Yeah.
Also, TherezOwens.com is claiming that Ronda Rousey told WWE that she will not re-sign if they bring in Chris Cyborg. Of course, Cyborg was seen at the Performance Center a few weeks ago. So.
Right.
And again, this is TherezOwens.com. So, and that's also why it's a rumor, but, you know,
Right.
who knows?
Okay.
What do you got, Eric?
Also, according to Dave Meltzer, for WrestleMania for Daniel Bryan, they're looking to bring someone back for his opponent. Mm-hmm. So some names being considered are Bray Wyatt, Sami Zayn, Kurt Angle, Kevin Owens, John Cena, Batista, or Undertaker. But as of like a couple weeks ago, Undertaker was not even considered having a match on the card.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
He's going to AEW.
Like, honestly, I think we could take out Cena, we could take out Batista, we could take out Undertaker.
I think they would like to go with the biggest name possible. So I would say Batista and John Cena are like the front runners.
I'm
Right.
sure. I'm sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, what would I like to see? Maybe a face Kevin Owens.
Yeah. That would
One
be
of our
good.
fans posted, like, you know, like have face Kevin Owens, who he's been doing these promos where he's like eating popcorn, eating hot dogs, and Daniel's like, you know, although AJ Styles kind of did that already, but
Yeah.
you know, Kevin Owens wouldn't be bad. I'd love to see him win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
Right.
Wouldn't you?
As a face, if he can come back like right after Fastlane and build that real quick.
Win
Yeah.
with a stunner.
There you go.
Now you just have to
That's
stop.
that's what Becky's doing.
Stop building the perfect match that we'll never see, Andrew.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Anything else, Eric?
No. Well,
All right.
I'll bring up this. This was pretty funny.
Okay.
Dash Wilder on Twitter posted a picture after they won the titles with Triple H, and he said, "Complain long enough, and you can achieve anything."
That's funny.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, trivia time.
Trivia
Yes.
time.
Let's do it.
What are we doing? Fastlane trivia?
Fast Lane trivia.
Wait, I don't know
last
anything
year's-
about Fastlane.
Who has appeared in the most Fast Lane matches? No, I don't care. I'm just kidding.
Who cares?
Let's do some Kofi Kingston trivia.
Okay.
All right.
And it is a contest.
And it's for
the pay-per-view prediction title.
bullshit.
perfect
And if you guys draw, I win it. All right.
shit.
Who is Kofi's current stable?
New Day.
New Day.
Oh, you both said it at the same time. All right.
That's bullshit. I said it first.
New. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a question. All right, here we go.
1-0.
I'm going to give you choices, but if you know the answer, you can say it.
All
But
right.
you only are allowed one chance. There's none of this go back and forth till you get it.
Okay, hold on.
But there will be 3 choices
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
to the next 5-6 questions. Ready?
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. So you can either jump in.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What year?
Can
was-
you know like the game You Don't Know Jack? Can I screw Eric and force him to answer in 5 seconds?
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
You have to knock down Shawn Michaels, and that's your screen. In what year did Kofi Kingston debut? 2003, 2004, or 2005?
5.
4.
5 is correct. How many kids does Kofi Kingston have?
2.
2 is correct.
Why the fuck do you know that? You stalker. Why do you know this?
I don't
Third
know.
question.
You're such a weirdo.
How old is Kofi Kingston? 35, 36, 37.
36.
That is not correct.
30... 35.
Fuck.
37.
I knew
No, not 37. No, it is 37. How many times has he been a tag team champion? 6, 7, or 8?
8.
8 is correct. How many times has he been a U.S. champion?
2.
3, 4, or 5?
Damn it.
2 is incorrect.
Damn it.
For the tie.
Eric has 2.
I'm going to say 4.
It is 3.
Damn.
How many times has he been Intercontinental Champion? 3, 4, or 5?
3.
3 is incorrect. Eric, please get this right. I have a great tiebreaker question.
Ooh.
This should work out perfectly if you can get this right. What was your guess?
3.
It is not 3.
4.
4 is correct.
You're just saying it's correct because you want this tiebreaker.
I want the tiebreaker.
question.
No, it's 4. He's not a 5-time IC champion.
Oh, no, 5 would be crazy.
But 4.
4.
All right.
Okay. There are 3 answers to this possible question.
Possible
I will
question.
give you a point to this question. I'll give you a point if you can name more than one. Do you
What?
understand?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Well, just
Too bad.
answer the question. There are 3 answers to this question.
Oh, okay. All
All
right.
right.
I'll give you a point if you can name each one. So if you both name
So there's
one
no
each-
choices on this.
There's no choices.
All right.
Other than the New Day, name someone Kofi has won the tag titles
CM
with.
Punk,
That is correct.
Evan Bourne.
That is correct.
Fucking watch the shit back then.
Can you name the third one? I'll like give you big props. I didn't know you'd get CM Punk. Very good. You said CM Punk, Evan Bourne. See, the third one I knew.
John Cena?
No.
No.
I didn't watch SmackDown back then.
I remembered this one. This was like early. Maybe his first title.
It wasn't Natalia's husband, was it?
Tyson Kidd.
No, that was Cesaro.
Okay.
It was R-Truth.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So, and new.
And new.
Hashtag
And
new.
still,
He knows his Kofi. You knew a lot of stuff about Kofi. Good
I
for
do.
you.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I remember when he debuted.
Why do you know how many kids he has?
I don't know. I saw it somewhere.
All right, we're on 2 hours. What do we got
I
next?
saw it.
My
At
favorite
his-
Kofi moment.
I saw it at his house.
Yeah. My favorite Kofi moment was when Triple H and Shawn Michaels, when they were doing DX, they were getting their Survivor Series team.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. This is
And
good.
Kofi starts talking, and he talks normal. And they're, whoa.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to be Jamaican?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really good.
Love it.
And then they did the time machine where Kofi became Jamaican again.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was funny.
Bradley Tipton, how long before Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano lose their first names or their last names?
What do you want it?
They
Just
can't.
Ciampa and Gargano?
I mean, if you had to choose, yeah, you would.
Ciampa and Gargano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Johnny and Tommaso.
Johnny and Tommaso.
Ugh, ew.
Trace Browning, hey guys, what are your favorite entrance themes of all time? I don't know if we should answer since we had a bracket about this.
Ooh, he is on Patreon.
Trace Browning, since
I've
you are.
But
said-
that doesn't really
I've-
say your personal favorite.
He's asking what are our personal favorite entrance
Yeah, but we don't cover that on the bracket.
Whatever, just call it.
I did.
Mine's so obvious. I couldn't be more obvious with mine.
Yeah.
It's not only the greatest wrestling song, it's the greatest song of
It's
all
because
time.
Joe can relate to it so well.
Yeah,
You, Andrew?
because he's a real American.
Yeah, no, not that.
Not that.
Joe's not a real American.
I'm a sexy boy.
Okay.
I think I'm cute.
And Eric's is Kurt Angle, obviously.
A good second
Okay,
was Chris Benoit.
what's your theme song? It's
Angle.
really Kurt Angle?
Yeah.
Come on, there's
But
no
what the fuck?
There's no
How
words.
dare you have a dumb opinion?
there's no there's no words to this.
There is. You suck.
So,
You
so
suck.
calling your favorite wrestler of all time,
well,
you
it's
he
an
sucks?
endearing term.
It is now, I guess.
It is.
I mean, to be fair, Joe's favorite
I
song is also his favorite
I
wrestler.
really liked Edges. Edges was probably one of the best.
But it's an amazing song.
Right.
Yeah.
You Think You Know Me's great.
Yeah.
You think
It is good.
On this day.
Man, if Baron Corbin's theme was on Anybody Cool, I'd probably love it.
Yeah,
I love that song. It's a really cool song. And I've always loved Batista's song, too. I have it on
CM
my
Punk's
gym.
first theme was really good, and his second theme was really good.
Oh yeah, Cult of Personality.
Yeah.
Donovan Stepp, any
Did you
chance?
answer it?
No, because I think
Jericho's, maybe?
that's up there. The thing is, like my top. Yeah, that's how it goes. I like my top four. I think like my top four were all the top four in the bracket. So just watch the bracket.
Yeah.
Like my favorite won the bracket. I don't want to say who in case if you haven't listened to the theme song bracket yet.
Because that's just my favorite song to answer that question. For a true wrestling song, it's hard to beat Breaking Glass.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, did the wrestler make the song? We were trying to debate that in the bracket. So yeah.
Donovan Stapp, any chance Taker puts over Black on his way out this year?
No.
Zero chance.
No.
Zero.
Alex Clark, what's the point of the interviewers having a mic when someone else walks up, makes her leave, and they continue to have a clear segment without the mic?
Without the mic.
That's what the bar
so
had.
funny.
Once they left, it was pretty. Yeah, they switched. They went to a boom mic. Anthony Parrish, did the Usos have to have the first segment so they could be at the hotel before sobriety checkpoints get set up?
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Yikes, baby.
Ryan Brady, Pushfire Barry, DIY's debut, Black's debut, or Ricochet's debut?
Oh, fuck. I'm going to push DIY.
Yeah.
DIY.
I don't know.
Barry, Ricochet, Fire Black.
They were all good, but
I'd almost say Fire Ricochet's debut.
Oh, well,
it wasn't really a
it was a
debut.
tag match with Balor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
okay.
sucked.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Cedric,
for this, yeah.
Cedric LaRouche, any chance Kofi wins at Fastlane? Nope. I mean, if he had a chance, why not win at the Chamber?
Right.
Or at Mania.
Yeah, I'd rather see Mania.
Right.
Jay Benjamin, why does Lafayette hate wrestling?
That's a good question.
Jordan Wormager, with all the crossover happening, what's the first title to change brands and who wins it? I don't know if the direct crossover is happening.
IC title.
In NXT, maybe.
Oh, it was NXT?
Well, I thought that's what he meant by like NXT crossover or something.
Oh, I think he meant because if you push the IC, then the US has to come over.
Right.
If you push the Universal, then the WWE has to come over. But I think the IC title maybe being so prestigious and historic because the Fox deal for SmackDown. Maybe I'll put that one over there.
David Stegon, it seems having one tag team titles will work fine for the women. Wouldn't the men's tag division be much more interesting if they just had one?
I don't know
I
because
think
then
so. I think it'd be better
really
if they just had one for the men. Look at how stale it is. Like, especially on, you know what I mean? Like,
I'll give you that.
John Moore, how many people listen to the podcast each week on average? I've been listening since your 5th episode and wonder how much it's grown. Love the pod and push Joe. So right now we're averaging over 7,000
Love this guy.
per episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because especially WrestleMania, when like WrestleMania season starts in January, the numbers go way up.
Right.
John Moore, how many people? Oh, I'm sorry, I just read that one. Josh Chastain, how long after they sign another contract to WWE will the Revival keep the titles? Over under the following house show they drop them. Oh, like if they sign a new contract, they'll drop them the next day. I don't know. I heard they're signed for a few more years, so it doesn't look like they're going away for a while.
So how long is this title run? Let's say it like that. I would say Mania.
They lose at Mania?
Yeah.
To who?
DIY? I don't know. Anybody.
I guess, I don't know. Maybe I think they keep him for a while. Maybe 6 months or something.
Right.
Steve Vellante, does Eric think he's Brock Lesnar by not showing up to defend his title?
When?
Well, I think he means like Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I couldn't drive back over here Sunday night because I had to work Monday.
Crail Johnson, can Ric Flair tell us what he's actually doing next week for his birthday?
Can who?
Ric Flair, what are you doing for your birthday next week?
Sex. No.
Bring on the whores.
The Whore Machine.
Whore Machine.
Right?
Yeah.
The what?
Whore Machine.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
War Machine's Whore
The
Machine.
Whore Machine is my war machine.
Yeah.
Stephen Haven, if you guys could change the podcast to a different topic with all the same fans, would you? Did wrestling just work, or do you really enjoy it?
Oh.
I would say I would keep this podcast, but if we would do a second one, I would want to do one on like television and movies and stuff like
We've
that.
kind of hinted
And
towards
just
it.
like
I might be starting a sales one maybe soon, and we'll put it kind of like out to our fans. So we'll see. Yeah, we might expand it. If we can get to like 10,000 listeners every week, it might be.
I would love to do a
takes
podcast.
up a lot of time to do this podcast.
I mean, I would like to do a sports podcast. I would like to also, I would like to do a television and movies podcast where we just talk about, the latest TV shows, latest movies, and all that stuff.
Right.
News and rumors about that.
If we could get this podcast to support all of our cost of living,
sure,
we could totally do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jason Jurominski, which NXT wrestler do you think has a chance to get a Universal title match the soonest? Like of the ones that were there?
Yeah.
Maybe like Aleister Black? I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say
Aleister
Black.
He doesn't have a title.
Black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Tim Ogden, Fuck, Marry, Kill, Luna, Nicole Bass, and Awesome Kong.
Nope.
Wow, that's
Nope.
a tough one.
Nope.
Eric?
Nope, and nope. Kill myself.
All right, that's it.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, breaking news.
What's that?
Ty Dillinger just posted this evening. I requested my release from WWE. In the past 5.5 years with them, I've seen him done many wonderful things that I'm proud of, blah, 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 blah. So, Ty Dillinger is no longer with WWE.
He requested.
Well, he
and got it?
requested.
He requested, so we won't see him on TV anymore.
Maybe.
Him and Peyton.
Oh,
are
whoa,
still
whoa, hold on. We're not going to see him on TV anymore?
Well,
we don't see him on TV.
Well, on WWE, there's no, not even live
Well,
events.
Dean Ambrose obviously told him
Yeah.
he's leaving and he's still on TV.
Right.
But Ty Dillinger's not going to be on TV anyway.
That's true.
But yeah, well, remember, a month ago, he said he was, done.
Yeah.
And now he's officially saying he requested his release.
Right.
So, all right. Well,
Him and Peyton Royce are still going strong. She just posted
they
happy
are?
birthday to him,
Really?
my love of my life, blah, blah, blah.
well, then his life doesn't really suck, does it?
No, it does true.
not.
All right, so make sure you subscribe to our podcast and give us a 5-star review. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram @WrongWrestling. We have t-shirts available at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for just $19.99. And you can become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for exclusive rewards and recaps you can't get anywhere else. And Eric,
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Eric,
Show's
I
over.
hope you
Show's over.
enjoy that title because next week you'll be defending it for the
Yeah.
Fast Lane.
Seriously.
I will.
We're just a show away from defending.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not next week.
It's
It's
the
in
week
2
after.
weeks.
Yeah. But
2
it'll-
weeks from Sunday.
I will walk in to WrestleMania with this title, and I will walk out of WrestleMania with this title.
Bullshit.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every certain most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no.
Lashley.